Alright, we should be live. Good afternoon, happy 4th of July to everybody. I figured I would do this stream because I'm uploading another video later today, which will be far more depressing and about a awful topic regarding human beings. So I figured we'd talk about something today if it's more funny. Oh, happy 4th, Ocean. Although I do want to mention before we start this, if you know anybody who lives in Southern California, that's the wrong window to capture. Hang on here. Let me fix that. No, okay. Hang on. Okay, let's fix this here. Wouldn't be me if I didn't screw something up. There we go. Okay, so in Southern California today, there was a 6.4 magnitude earthquake. If you know anybody who lives in Southern California right now, take your time, make sure they're doing okay. This happened about half hour ago. So if you know anybody living in that area, get a hold of them soon. Mostly because earthquakes are not fun. I've been a part of a couple. Not a great time. So this stream is, again, more lighthearted. We're going to talk about something Onision did lately, which you've heard of it, you've seen it probably at this point, but I wanted to bring it up. Now, this was a post archived, but I found it on Kiwi Farms, but it was archived from the Lolcow forums, and divorced man shows his doll off. So Onision made 3 videos. One of them, you know, everybody can see publicly, which is on his YouTube channel, and we'll watch that one. The second one, he posted on his Patreon. Whoa, indeed. He posted this on his Patreon, and we'll watch that one after. There's a third one which costs money, but I'm not giving him money to play around with a sex doll. I have some self-respect. Not much, but I've got some. Give me 1 second to pull up OBS. Or not OBS, VLC. And okay, there we go. Alright, VLC is up. I'm gonna open file. I wonder what this kid's like with their new mommy. Oh god, oof, that just made me need a shower. Do you think he introduced his kids? Oh yeah, I forgot, it's gonna show everybody who subscribes, because I didn't turn that off. And I'm trying to find my live stream folder. I make a folder for every video, so that way I can just, like, archive everything. There's live stream, okay. So we're gonna watch the public video that he put up. Something also that's really good about this, since I'm doing a live stream, he's not gonna get any ad revenue from it, and I think it's gonna be positive on that end, at least. I don't get super chat money. He doesn't get any money from it. Ads later. He can put on. I don't give a shit, but as long as he's not getting money directly from people, my fan base, that's good for me. We're going to.
Hey guys, I know what you're thinking.
Hang on. Is it showing? Is it not showing from OBS? Hold on.
Wow.
I didn't plan this far ahead, and also my speakers are up. Okay. That's great. Okay, we're gonna do a technical difficulty thing. We're gonna leave this image up for technical difficulties while I figure out how to do this. VLC in OBS. Okay, I guess other people have. Alright, hang on. I have this. Well, hang on. Do I have the 32-bit version? Okay, hang on. I'm sorry, Abby. Give me 1 second here. My VLC, the 32-bit? Doesn't say. Of course it doesn't say. You know, I I hate to do this because I hate to give him ad revenue. This sucks. I'm going to his fucking channel and giving him ad revenue. I hate myself for doing this. Was he completely separated from Kai? As far as I know, no. They're still together, but there's a lot to that one, and as I've looked into it, I'm just like, wow, this is getting a little horrifying. Okay, so alright, we transition. Okay, so we're gonna go full screen on this. I'm sorry, I don't like giving him any money. I'm also a YouTube Premium member, so it gives him money no matter what, which is really great. I love that. By the way, something, because I was originally going to do a video, and I still might do a video criticizing his Patreon compared to others. And something he does here, he tells people to Google his Patreon. Don't Google his Patreon. It's filled with GIFs and awful trash, and it looks nightmarish. I hate it. But we're going to go on, and we're going to kind of talk around this video. Onision needs to disappear altogether. Yeah, his career is dying. His clout is essentially gone. And he makes less views on his videos than people with less subscribers. He makes like 7K per video. I think this one, because it's controversial, because people talked about it. I thought it'd be more, actually. It's only... oh, God. It's only 6,000 views. I have seen people with 200 subscribers make more views than that in one day, and this video came out on June 21st. That should tell you something. Not a good sign for your career when you've got 2 million subscribers. Legitimately, a good amount. Okay, when you drop it down, it doesn't show anymore. But when you have that much, that many subscribers, you'd figure you'd at least have more than 6,000 views on an announcement of something. What the fuck, man? How do you kill your career that much? Also, okay, let's
Hey guys,
start
I know
this.
what you're thinking.
And
wow,
I can't hear
this
shit. Is that
couldn't
my...
get any crazier? That, or you're thinking that you like me and I'm actually an okay guy, which is nice too. But to answer your question, I can get a whole lot crazier. See this box right here? It contains something crazy, and you might...
oh, hang on. Let's reel that back. Made in China. Now, I know Chinese products get a awful rep, but I really hope this is one where it's kind of like covered in lead poisoning or some shit. What the fuck, Greg? I'm just... we'll
right
continue.
here, it contains something crazy, and you might be asking, Greg, what's in the box? Well,
Lonk, you're right. There is technically a body in the box. You'll see.
I hope you love what's in the box, because I'm gonna open it. First of all, this is a heavy box. Look at me lift it. It is... I made that look easier than it is.
He's got the box upside down. The box is upside... that is... as somebody who... I've shipped packages for people before, because I have cousins that are glass makers, which... weird profession. But usually the up is there for a reason. Greg.
But check this
I'm
out.
sorry, it's embarrassing to me.
It's a pretty loud box. But we're not
He fucking dropped it. Okay. That...
gonna spend all day talking about how heavy this box is. We're gonna open it right now. If you could, honestly, without any contradiction or deletion, say what you think is in the box. Just guess. I want to see what you guys think is in the box before I introduce what's in the box. All right, this might
It's so sad, but I want to check just to see how many people said sex doll. Just guessing correctly.
be your last chance before we open up this here box. Make sure you guess in the comments, because time is just slipping by. All right, guys.
Now, I want to bring up something that most people don't know about YouTube and YouTubers. He's doing that because any comment is more engagement for him. Negative, positive, even likes or dislikes is more engagement for him. Meaning he'll rank higher in the algorithm. For what? I won't know. But Greg and a lot of people do that. It's no denying it. But most people have the dignity to wait to the end of a video, or, you know, until a logical point of a video, like maybe before an ad break or something. Most people logically don't just do it 1 minute and 4 seconds into their video. Isn't he in, like, serious debt? He is. He fucking claims everything to the IRS. He's probably going to claim his new little lover here. But, oh, I think he left him a border. I know, but still. This escalation form is going to start taking out his aggression towards women on the doll until it doesn't satisfy anymore. It wouldn't surprise me. It genuinely wouldn't surprise me if, like, we find out that he's killed somebody. I hate to say it like that, but there's a few people where I'm just like, it wouldn't surprise me. I may actually bring that up in the video I'm going to put up tonight. But it's not about murder. Oh, what's going on? I'm talking about Onision's new side business. And a new boy needs to take off YouTube. I agree. In a lot of ways, I agree. We're going to continue with this a little bit. He's still monetized, but a lot of his videos are probably not getting any ad revenue, or getting a substantially low amount of ad revenue. Because it's mostly like, it's all based on CPM, which is clicks per minute. I cannot imagine with 6,000 views on an announcement video, he has a high CPM. We're going to continue with this. Also, hey, Beers the Destroyer just subscribed. You're going to hear that a lot, because I don't remember how to turn off the widget for that.
Guys,
we're going to go on here.
Hecker Doodle is that? What's going on here? Guys, this is premium.
Just said Hecker Doodle.
I don't want to damage it. I got to be gentle. This is it. I'm going to reveal it. What is this? Oh my gosh. What the heck? I think there's a head missing. Her head must be at the bottom of the box, which presents.
Yeah, he said the word Hecker Doodle.
Standing on your head. Like literally standing on your head. As some of you guys know, I have this Patreon thing here. And Patreon.
I will say this. I have to respect Greg because I have a very similar monitor setup. I like that he has a vertical monitor. I'll give him that. I'll give him props on that. But I don't like just how he does everything. Also, that's a fucking debit card on screen. Okay. He just left his debit card. Alright, that's embarrassing. That's actually embarrassing. I thought Love Dolls are bigger. Well, it's disassembled. I'll say that, it's disassembled. He's very fucking creepy. You can see the weird, like, crazy eyes he gets. We're only like a minute and a half in, Jesus. But he gets crazy eyes pretty often. Donna Moonlight, thank you. Yep, right. Left corner, text box. Oh, yeah, the Patreon. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse. Well, just go on.
And Patreon is great, but
Patreon, not Patreon. I hate that. I'm sorry.
I've always been a little bit jealous of the girls who like release super awesome photos of themselves, but I didn't want to release photos of myself because that's stupid. I'm just a guy and I have a guy's body and my forehead is shiny. What would people want to see me like those girls? No. So I thought, what if I could get a...
Now, there are men who sell their, lewd or NSFW content on Patreon, and some of them do pretty well. Does he have a tier for exclusive photos? Yeah, but I think it's just like normal photos of him. I think possibly even his children. I'm not sure. And yeah, this is... I'm glad this isn't in 4K. Is this in 4K? I'm not even gonna do it. I'm fine with 1080p.
A woman to pose for like pictures for me. you know? Only I don't want to actually talk to women, so why don't I get a doll? And that...
Now, I know he's probably trying to be funny there. It wasn't funny. It was just creepy. I know he has some with Kai, and I'm not entirely sure that he has one with us. I think Sky, or his first wife. I'm not entirely sure. I know he does have 2 children. I don't bring them up because they're children. It's not their fault. Their father's a fucked up weirdo. I get that, but he's still a fucked up weirdo. Oh, and I got followed by the Nike swoosh. Hell yeah.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She comes in the... This is so horrifying. Is this creepy? I think it is. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I don't need to answer that.
Decapitated head on my desk, and I'm gonna play like my new instrumental to it while you wait for me to go to the bathroom and come back. Think about your life decisions while I'm gone and whether or not you want to continue to watch my videos.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm not letting him get any kind of strike with me. I'm just gonna skip past this. That's exactly what I thought it would be.
I'm thinking about... Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm the 2-headed onion. Wait, am I tripping, or does my eye really look like hers now? Am I tripping?
You're out of focus!
Mascara she has on and everything on this eye, but not this eye. Anyway, I wanted to...
He's a veteran, please respect. You know... He's a case of... I don't respect anything he does.
Who starts a Patreon for...
I don't know, there's a limit of respect. Like... I'm glad he served for our country. That's great. You know, I don't think he was in the Marines, so I can't say Semper Fi. But yeah, the respect only goes so far, and this is too far.
My model here, and you know what? I'm noticing it's like really hard to get stuff into her mouth. Like what's going on there? Maybe we should do a quick face reveal. Here you go. Oh my gosh! Wow. This is what it feels like to be a monster, you know? Now,
oh yeah.
So
yeah, he talks all that. Well, he made that talk singing garbage song that I think everybody's heard now at this point. Oh yeah, that doll is going to need like a dishwasher soon.
Tiers for the new Patreon are going to be like first level, you know, just suggestive stuff. And then the second level will probably be a little bit more. And then the third level will be like all of it. And then the fourth level will be like video version of the all of it. You might be asking, is this guy serious? Is this a joke? Am I being pranked or punked or whatever? I don't think so. Because let's just admit it. Every guy on Earth wants to start his own Patreon with an attractive doll thing. That sounds true.
I don't need to say anything past that.
Really? And I just
what's the point?
Patreon.
Well, the point is for the next video. This is context here, but the next video is going to be where we look into the horrifying shit.
Patreon.com/Onision. That is like, I just want to keep all the 18+ stuff to this new Patreon and have everything else stay on my current Patreon. Now, just to clear up some rumors, which almost nobody knows about this yet, so there aren't rumors yet, but they will be rumors. 1. I have no intention of including myself in any of these things on the new Patreon. This is entirely about dolls and running a professional environment for these dolls to work in safety.
Professional environment. Right next to a bottle of lotion in my bedroom.
2. If you sign up to that Patreon, you are going to get what you signed up for, so don't act surprised. 3, again, it is not part of the Patreon to get with the dolls, so get that out of your head. Nobody filming themselves getting with the dolls or anything. No, 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 no. In fact, part of the primary...
I genuinely don't believe him. I believe when he gets so desperate, he'll have a tier where you can come and fuck the doll in his house. I have that belief. God, I want it to be a thing, just so I can laugh at it. Why is he so creepy or ugly? I blame time and just the fact that he lets himself get so unhinged. He doesn't have any self-control, and it's showing on his face. We got too many. This video's too long for what it is.
Primary reason that I got this doll is so she could model some of the clothes that we sell on Poshmark, and therefore you could kind of get a general idea of how big it is. Even though she is a little small, let's just assume she's like an XS. Now to put that head where it belongs.
Okay, why not? So wait, he's also using the doll to model clothes for, I assume, his merch brand. Why not get an actual human being to do that? Yeah, this looks like that scene from A Godfather of a horse's head. Is Jesus. Yeah, no. Do what most merch companies do. They hire people to wear them, or like Pyro got him and his friends to wear them. Humans don't cost that. They cost less than a fuck doll. I'm assuming this costs like $2,000. Even then, this is so much worse than just hiring models to wear your clothing. In fact, it costs way, way more.
Alright, so let's go ahead and give her head. I mean, so far so good. She's a very nice girl.
I'm waiting for it to vomit. That's a tease for the next video, I'm sorry.
And I'm not snapping her neck right now. I know it looks bad, but I swear to God, officer, it's just, you know, she was designed this way to be choked and stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how far I'm supposed to screw it on. It's getting a little contorted here. It's all just a really disturbing process, you know. I'm the victim here, okay? I want you guys to understand that. Big oof, you guys.
Oh, Onision doesn't have friends anymore.
I don't know what to say. Well, I think I maybe turned it too far. Yeah, you think? I think maybe I did. This is just a generally horrifying experience. Oh, yep, you're looking at me. You are looking at me.
This only gets worse. This only gets worse.
It's a billion-dollar industry or whatever. Maybe million. I don't know. It's really popular, and I'm smart. So I started Patreon. That's what I do. But let's go ahead and give her clothes, right? Gross. Alright, so as you can see, she's like a...
Okay, I haven't seen this video before. What the fuck is this outfit? I don't even know. I'm genuinely fucking baffled by this outfit. Did he look at this and thought, yeah, this looks normal, this looks good. Buttons for just subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, holy shit.
Whole person. Here, check it out. You know? There is a slight finger problem. Gotta correct those fingers a little bit. A little bit wonky, you know? Like,
Fatu woo.
Quite love how the fingers were made. Also, you got this whole thing going on right there. Yeah, that doesn't look okay. That looks painful, okay? Let's see if we can just like bust it down.
Looks like melted ice cream.
So now, it's time to give this young missus a wig. Alright guys,
Gina Jones?
Time to show you what's up. She kind of looks like Quiet from Metal Gear Solid, so brace yourself for that. Here's my girl. I don't know what her name is. You guys want to name her in the comments? Just let me know what her name should be. Her name is Julia, because that is the creepiest possible name I could give her.
Yeah, if anybody knows about Onision's books, you know exactly why he named her Julia.
You're welcome. There she is. Julia. Julia? Alright, so now some photos that Julia was so kind to share with you guys, free from her new Patreon. Alright, Julia, you ready for a photo shoot? You got a little hair on your face. Is it in your mouth? Julia, the hair's in your mouth. She is a little bit ditzy, I have to say.
Yep. That's the name of the girl. But by the way, I'll say this, Epileptic is one of my friends. He's a good dude, but he's fucking around. I couldn't take it after peak military performance. I'm sorry, Andy, I'm sorry. But yeah, he named the doll after Julia from one of his books. I can't remember, was it Stones from Abigail? It was one of them. But it real big brain kind of move from him. Oh yeah, these positions come back up later.
you guys, Julia is like the same height. Oh, your hand's messed up again. Anyway, the same height as people that I've collaborated with. She's like 5'2". So that's weird that I mentioned that.
It's awful music is what it is. Now, we're gonna let me transition back here. So yes, while Onision is going full on Lars of a Real Girl, normal people were like, "What the fuck?" We're gonna go into the comments for this one, and yes, you'll see all of my recommended videos. So, Onion not getting laid by Kai anymore. If this is improving, Onision is in young girls. I don't know what else. But all the 14-year-olds are gonna go pouring in for the NSFW one. It just wow, you really fell off. Just all of this, like everybody hates it, and he can't, like. I hopefully you see a lot of good recommended. I like a lot of these channels. And Verlimit is one of the ones I watch all the time. Nerd City, Born in a Band, like this is pretty much just everyone I've subscribed to is just in my recommended right now. Oh yeah, this makes the rating 15-year-olds more sad and more pathetic. Hey, that's awesome. Alright, we're gonna go to the second video. Now, this thumbnail, or this background I'm using, is a little odd, isn't it? It's a little strange. You don't know an Onision video like that, do you? Well, and because for some reason DLC is wanting to just piss me off, we're going to go to, if this will load. Now, this was hosted on Kiwi Farms. If you know what Kiwi Farms is, you know that they re-upload a lot of stuff, and it was from the locale forums, but somebody rehosted it there. Alright, so, we got the video up. Reaper's Creek, that's what it was. I really wouldn't like to. I'm sickened but curious. Alright, well, buckle up. I'm sorry for the low quality for this video. It's a re-upload. Thank you, Haley Buckley. Alright, here we go for some just awful shit.
Hello, I'm a business professional, and today I'm going to demonstrate the wonders of the Patreon exclusive, but additionally available to everyone in a much more censored state, Love Doll Interact.
Now, I want you to compare this scene with shit. Let me find it. Hang on. I should have had this prepared. Here we go. All right. We'll let me do one thing here. I should have planned this out better. I don't think ahead of time.
Adam.
Good. Here we go. Wow, I could not fuck this up any faster. Alright, it's almost fixed. It's almost fixed, folks. No capture. Nope, that's the wrong button. God. Okay. I really love this. It always works. There we go.
Here. Adam Lee.
Here.
Adamowski. Adamson.
Here.
Adler.
Here.
Anderson. Anderson.
Here.
Bueller.
One more second.
Bueller.
Just listen.
Bueller.
It sounds like he's trying to do Ben Stein. Let me. Yep, of course. Switch it back to this and. All right. Here we go.
Interactions with Julia. Patreon.com/lovedoll is where you can see the full video.
Sounds like a more inept version.
All be entertained by the wonders of Julia. First of all, a little about myself. My late wife, who's still alive, but I like to call her my late wife, left me because I got Julia.
Now, does that feel like a weird Freudian slip to anybody else? Does that feel like a weird little kind of thing? I've heard people in the original video saying that they don't think Kai and him are sleeping together. I feel like Julia. I'm sorry. I like Ferris Bueller. I'm sorry. But I have this weird little suspicion that it's essentially him saying, you know, because Kai won't sleep with me. I don't know. That's me. I'm probably reading a little deep into it, but...
Go wake Julia up. Julia, sweetheart. Are you in there? Yes, there you are.
By the way, his room always looks like a fucking mess. It doesn't look like he ever vacuums. Alright, my room is a mess, I'll admit it. But I have a very small space, and I work a lot, so... Onision works from home. At least, like, vacuum once in a year.
You are darling. Sweetie. Sweetie. Look at her. Look at that. Wow. Just an angel. So Julia is typically pretty stiff when you first get her out in the morning. Come on, sweetie. Come on.
That's fair, Andy. That's fair. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, Julia. It's gonna be a little harder. He does have 2 kids that I know of with Kai.
Come on, Julia. Oh, yeah, it's kind of like rigor mortis. Okay. A little bit of riggy. A little bit of rigor mortis. Oh! Rigor mortis, but you know, it's not like a dead body. That's just weird. Sweetie? Sweetie, wake up.
Okay, imagine walking into your parents' room, like you're your child, you're about 7 or 8, and you want to go ask your dad something, right? And you come in, and he has a sex doll on all fours, on hands and knees, and he's smacking its ass.
Hey, wake up, sweetie.
Oh, the Jello toes.
Oh, those toes are terrible. Okay, sweetie. We're just gonna get you to the other room, and we're gonna have all kinds of fun. Excuse me, you're in the way. If you could move, please, thank you. So first, before anything, we gotta make sure that Julia here is nice and sanitary. As you could see, Julia here has lost her wig. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do?
I forgot he pulled Mr. Mackey. Okay. He's getting all the teacher stereotypes, and I don't know if it's on purpose. I don't think he's that smart. But he just said, okay.
See, Julia here has lost her wig. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and put her in an even better wig. Just get rid of this. This is gross anyway. Look at all this hair that came off. Yuck, Julia. You look like a very, very $25 girl. I want you to look like a $100 girl, okay, sweetie? Thank you.
If you think it's bad now, just wait until he starts jamming its tongue in her mouth. It's awful.
Thank
Oh, hang on, shit, I didn't know I was this
I'm gonna
soon.
get her wig.
Never mind.
Alright, see, that's totally great. Now you look beautiful, and a lot of hairs won't be getting all over the place. So we're just gonna take a baby wipe. We're gonna go ahead and jam it in your mouth. There you go. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, just jam it in there. Get
This
it
is
nice and
depressing.
clean. Be hygienic, boys. Okay. Aw.
Okay, I didn't think the mouth opened that far from the last video. I didn't think about it, but I guess it opens. I guess the mouth's also an orifice on this thing.
You got a little something on your lip? You're gonna have a lot more. Yeah. Oh, that feels really nice. Wow. Alright, now that Julia's down here, we're just gonna go ahead and put her down like that.
Batman, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this position's not great either. It's supposed to be a wink wink nudge, not like nudge nudge kind of thing, where he's like possibly using the wipes down there as well. But You can see his knees. You can see them right there. I'm so again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You have to see this.
Let's go and
I'm
get
sorry.
those arms forward, okay? And I know that the fingers look very weird, but that's because, you know, you're a freak, okay? You're a really freaky doll, and you look like you're from a horror film, okay? So I get that. Okay, now to get some lotion. Oh, spilled out a little bit too much, but we're gonna go ahead and get some lotion. All right, so right now I'm trying to insert myself, but unfortunately I'm so flaccid because this is such a wretched experience that I just don't seem to want to be a part of it. And Jessica here is being such a trooper, despite the fact that I'm so flaccid and cannot get it up for her.
Yeah, he also just misnamed her. Julia the whole time, Jessica. Would it surprise me if his dick doesn't work? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me. But I've seen this. I have seen this and I hate it. What is going on? Onision, in his desperate attempt and plea for money, bought a sex doll that he'll probably try to, claim on his taxes, and started a Patreon for the sex doll that he's desperately trying to get people to pay for. And this is a video that he uploaded to his Patreon, not her Patreon. I don't have access to her Patreon, so I'm not spending $20 to see a man play with a fuck doll. I didn't spend any money for this one. He's doing this for money? Yes. In a desperate attempt for money, which I think only has 1 subscriber. It's awful, and we'll look at that Patreon in a bit. But we still have like, oh god, that's too much time. Quick summary, Victoria. Onision started another Patreon. Onision bought a sex doll to model for money. And he started a new Patreon where he sells nudes of that sex doll. That's the thing. Where's Lainey? Where's Lainey Kai? The kids. Nobody knows. And I'm terrified. This is recent. This is, he uploaded the first video on, oh god, it was like June 21st or something. It's been a few weeks. Money is a ruse, so Kyla. That's possible. It's just a ruse for money.
Which is, it's such
we'll go in a little more.
So kind and considerate as I try to become a man, which I am failing at completely. Oh god. I can't believe I left my wife for you. Oh god. Okay, so I tried being with her.
Yeah.
For some reason I just can't get it up. And sweetie, it's not you, it's me, okay? Listen, don't be like that, okay? Oh.
I'll say this. This wasn't uploaded to YouTube, but this was uploaded on his Patreon. Patreon allows this. So someone asked Jack Conti to talk about this.
Oh no, I'm so sorry for making you cry. It's just, you know what? How about you sit on my lap and we'll kiss for a while, okay?
Oh boy, buckle up, people. This is gonna get
I
bad.
may not be able to please you, okay? I may not be able to get it up, but I can kiss you. I can kiss like nobody's business. Look at, I'll even stick my tongue in
I'm so sorry. Oh god, this is fucking loud. Yeah.
That was weird. I didn't like that. It's not you, it's me. Ew. You're sorry. You're an actor that plays a character, and that character's supposed to make love to the doll, so what do? Oh, you just, do this right here.
Now, I hate this. I hate this whole thing that he does where it's like, I'm playing a character. You are with an asterisk. You are, but there's no way that you wouldn't do this kind of shit in real life, Onision. There's no way that you wouldn't do this kind of disgusting shit. And yes, I free Julia. Free fucking Julia at this point. This is the definition of just sad and pathetic Prima Girl. I think the character of Onision died a long time ago. Any semblance of him playing a character, playing a role, died years ago. And yes, F him a chat for Julia. Yeah, I agree. It's time to stop when you end up buying a fuck doll and parading it online. We're gonna go a little deeper into this. Oh, I guarantee he's using it right now, probably. I hate to say it like that, but I'm pretty sure he's probably using it right now, as we speak. Alright, we're gonna go a little deeper into the video. We still got a few minutes here. And then we'll lean into the Patreon, and we'll talk about Patreon. Oh, I thought it'd play.
And, yep, okay, alright, yep,
Oh,
alright.
yeah, so he's looking up Andy Biersack.
Alright! Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot you were there. It's not you! It's me!
Oh, Tavosa Wander, you just walked into a nightmare.
I just got a wig,
Onision bought a sex...
we're good to go, so let's...
Oh yeah, he's looking for a wig that matches Andy Biersack. Oh yeah! He's still obsessed with Andy Biersack. But he bought a sex doll design. He was claiming that he's using it to model clothing and for an NSFW Patreon where he's going to make money off of the sex doll. I said that correctly. Doesn't Andy have a restraining order against him? How recent's the video? Like 2 weeks ago. Like two weeks ago. I think June 26th. So I can't do math. That's yeah, actually just over a week ago. Just over a week ago, folks. Alright, back to the video a little bit. Yeah, this video is over 7 days old. Thank you, Spela.
But, I don't know, maybe we could... Oh, Laura Lane!
Oh, long.
Leave me! Oh, here we go. Andy Biersack.
Do you think he like taped a printed out photo to the doll's back while he's trying to ride it? There's other versions. Yes, we watched it a little earlier. There's a general upload on his channel where he unboxes the doll. Victoria Lafayette, thank you for subscribing, by the way. He actually uses the doll, like he unboxes it and like dresses it up a little bit. And this is a video he uploaded on his Patreon. It's weird. It is weird. This is bafflingly weird.
Here we go. Alright, darling, let's go ahead and give you a,
Third wig change.
look. Here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, sweetie, you look just like Andy Biersack.
It wouldn't be surprising. Thank you, Jasmine, for subscribing, by the way.
Andy Biersack, if you're watching this, I got the restraining order, but I don't care. Come on, baby.
Alright, we got confirmation. There's a restraining order. Matilda, I'm going to screw up your last name, and I'm so sorry. Solberg, I'm really trying not to screw that up. Thank you for subscribing. He got the restraining order!
Say my name or something. Just anything to show you're not as dead as my marriage. Come on, sweetie. Anything? It's a cold, dead experience without you talking to me.
I want to eat your flesh!
Oh!
Oh yes, and the doll is possessed for comedy. Haha. Ha. I have the weird fingers.
Okay, so every relationship has its ups and downs, and we're gonna work this out.
Andy Biersack is still a thing, surprisingly. I've never really listened to any of his music. I know he exists.
Couples fight. You know, the couples do weird exorcist stuff all the time. So we're just gonna lay you on the bed. Okay. That way you can't do any more of that head twisty stuff.
Hey, Fate!
There we go. Now you're a proper lady. So let's go out and get this going, shall we? Alright, Andy. I've always waited for you to have certain parts of me to be with you. So here we go, baby.
I hope Andy Biersack sees this.
Eat your fucking soul!
I do not know how he's still on YouTube. No, not his Patreon. The new Patreon he made, though.
You're an evil demon! So I was thinking, repair things.
Okay, I want to read this comment, just because I need to read this here. I wonder if he's gone far enough to make straight-up porn if a sex doll ever showed dick for money. I think he'd do anything for views and money. I also think porn would be better than this. Yes, porn would be better than this at this point. I respect people that do porn. You know, they actually have to do a lot of shit to, you know, do that. This is embarrassing, sad, and pathetic, and also horribly lonely. Can you imagine having a father like this? I don't even want to think what his children are gonna, like, how they're going to respond to this kind of stuff in a few years. I feel sorry for him. I really do. I genuinely feel sorry for him, because this shit creeps me the fuck out. And I've seen everything. I've seen, like, you know, I've been online a very long time. I've seen people get hit by semis and stuff. And at this point, I'll take a billion of those over like 20 minutes of this, because this unnerves me in a different weird way. Yes, he has kids. His wife transitioned, so now Kai is his husband. But they are still together, surprisingly. Be on the next. Alright, we're gonna go to the next one here.
She's right behind me staring at me, isn't she? Nothing like Andy Biersack. That was not fun for me. I'm all sweaty and gross because of you. Why do you keep stalking me, huh? Huh? Why do you keep stalking me?
Oh, yep. Time for abuse, folks. I can't tell if he was trying to parody the film Lars and the Real Girl, which, by the way, great movie, really sad movie. Oh, yep.
No! You ruined my marriage! You ruined my
If I was his kids, I would just lock myself in the room at that point. So, this was a video that Greg decided to unironically upload. If I was him, I would have looked at this and I would have scrapped it. I would have thrown it away. I would have just not recorded half of this shit. Oh, thank you, Kelly Bartle. This was an awful idea for all involved. And all that was involved was a doll and Onision. And speaking of the doll, if I can scroll down and find it, here we go. Okay, so, all right, we're going to, all right. So Julia Love is creating NSFW photos and videos. This is the real page here, and we're gonna watch this 1 minute and 11-second video uploaded by I wonder who will figure it out at the end. Let's see. Oh god, this is fucking loud. Now, originally people didn't think this was real, but I guess it's real. Now, I don't know if this track is, like, a licensed track by someone else. Have a good time, Eleanor, I'm sorry. This music is, like, generically sexy. This does sound like something you'd hear in a porno. I'll admit that. This sounds like something that came out of, like, a 1990s VHS tape. Oh god, that image! Oh no. No! Don't focus on the crotch area, man. Okay. Pledge today, I love you! Huh, more from Gregory Jackson on a Vimeo account. Huh. I'm not clicking any of these videos. These videos exist. But why would you ever link this kind of shit to your name? I have some self-respect. I would never link anything like this to my name if I was him. Yeah, this is a few steps from put the lotion in the basket. It does what it's told. So he's making $2 a month, which is the all-clothed pictures tier. You love me so much, but for my mind, not just my body. You want to support me, but don't need me to take it off, and I love you so much for that. That's the box that it shipped in. I'll give you that. And we'll read the goals, because there's a couple goals here. That's fair. That's fair. I cannot imagine spending the kind of money to buy anything like this. If there are people that want to buy this, that's fine. And, you do you. If you're going to buy this kind of stuff, and you're not making... Oh, check the sidebar, like, this right here, or this, the tiers? Or chat, you mean? Oh, I'm looking at the chat. I'm trying to get onto this. Yeah. This is just... Oh, the tiers, okay. Yeah, I did a clothed one. So the clothed one's a little... It's bad, but it's not as bad as the other ones get. The second tier is topless pictures at $5 or more a month. Okay, baby, gosh, I love you and you want to see me so much you can't wait to see me without my top on. Okay, baby, I can't wait for you to see me without my shirt on. Did I just start live? I started about an hour ago. It's been up since top of the hour, so yeah, 51 minutes ago. I'm so sorry, Julia. I'm so sorry. So yeah, topless pictures are $5 a month, which this is more fairly priced than his actual Patreon. I'll give him that. This is supposed to be Julia talking. Yes. I don't. Well, he's probably thinking like, oh, what's this about? This is about Onision's new sex doll. I don't recommend. I recommend you actually like skip back if you want because there's a lot to go over. So yeah, $15 a month is the full nude pictures. $15 a month. Oh wow, you want me to show it all for you? Oh, you're so sweet to me. I'm gonna try to put on a female voice. I'm sorry. How many times do you think Onision Blue is means in her? Can he get it up is a real question. And can he finish is a real question as well. I'd say at least a few times. So full nude pictures. Oh wow, you want me to show it all for you? Oh, you're so sweet to me. I'm so sorry for this voice. Alright, just for you and only you. The one person that may eventually Patreon for this. I love you so much. I can't wait for you to see me in this way. And then the final tier, which he only has 5 tiers for this one, which is impressive comparing to his real fucking Patreon where it's 45 tiers. Nude videos. You love me so much you want more than pictures? You want to see me fully nude in videos? I would love to show you everything in videos, and I will. God, I can't do that. This hurts me. Jesus. Oh gosh, you make me so happy. I love you so much I can't even put it in words. Thank you, baby. I love you. Well, it feels like 45 tiers. I'll look into his Patreon after we go through this. But another tier would mean a cheeky shag with Julia for 50. There are people that would pay that, though. That's the sad thing. But I feel like all the I love yous is him desperately trying to get anything, like any hope that he might hook somebody. He can afford me if he pays me $100 like every 10 minutes. I'll charge him that. You can hire me for that. But yeah, no, this is just pathetic. And then we have the goals, which, okay, Patreon's goal thing sucks. For $600 a month, if you get him to $600 a month, she can get a girlfriend, which means this doll must have cost around $600 at the very least, assuming, shipping and handling and shit like that. And take pictures / make videos with her. Now, I kind of want to see him get to this point. Hear me out. I want to see stop motion Onision directed porn. I want to see how awful that would be. But I'm not giving him $600 so we can do this. I want to see it. And I feel like that'd be interesting. Just because it'd be so awful that it'd have to be like a fucking masterpiece of just pain cinema. This would be like watching The Room times 20. If you've seen The Room sex scenes, how really awkward and stiff, like, stilted it is. Oh, I'd love every part of it for different reasons. Like, not for what he's thinking. It would be like the awkward, strange, stilted sex scenes from The Room. And I want it. Oh, thank you, Gracia. Oh, I'm going to fuck that up. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to justify that. I'm going to justify him trying to mush two dolls together in stop motion. That's what I'm justifying. And then his second tier is quite boring because it's pretty much the same thing. Once I hit this goal, I can get another girlfriend and take pictures with her too. Would you like me to do that? I would love it if we did. But sexy to do. Yes! I love the fact that... I should have introed the stream with America Fuck Yeah, because it's 4th of July, but I didn't think about that. Yeah, Chris, you are correct on that. So he basically just wants more sex dolls. Promise I will never die. So he's posted up 23 posts, which most people won't be able to access. Slava Gorbanov, that is a hell of a name. Just subscribe, thank you. At least he has a hobby. Woodworking would be better than that. Why does he need 3? Is the good question. Bakachuchu, I feel like that name was just made for me to say that. He fucks them is what I kind of assume. This is what he's gonna do with the other dolls. But, can we continue reading when they're locked, or do I have to pay for them? I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying $15 for this. Yeah, sucking on Daddy's finger. I kind of wonder who Daddy is. I love you so much. Here's all of me. It's $15. $2. I love you, baby. Oh, baby, I love you. What Onision did to me, June 26th. I'm just not even gonna... I'm not even gonna... I look insane, lol. A few nude photos for my studs. Oh, I'm gonna read a comment here. So do you think he got a doll because his wife transitioned? Onision is well known for being surprisingly trans and homophobic after all. Yes. Yes. I am almost 100% certain. I can... At the beginning of the video, he says, my late wife. She's not dead. I just call her my my late wife. I can almost guarantee that's like a Freudian fucking slip. 100%. Hey, Selfish Enigma. Oh yeah, we're looking at Onision's sex doll thing. I recommend rewinding the stream. Oh, that, yeah, I don't know what number I'm at now. Let me see here. Trying to see this here. Oh, we're almost at 5,000. Holy shit. Thank you. And yeah, this is giving him money. I know there's some people that are going to, like, they're planning on waiting for a little bit and then just, like, doing the refund thing. And yeah, this is forever a teenager, so he can keep it forever 16. Forever 16. Like the store. Is it Forever 16? It's one of those. But, yeah, Julia Topples with black hair. Yeah, and this, like, this is just sad. Forever 21. Well, this case, it's Forever 16. This is just sad and horribly pathetic. Like, we're gonna switch to something else. Onision does have an Encyclopedia Dramatica page, and it's constantly out of date. Mostly because there's just so much weird shit. By the way, I love Encyclopedia Dramatica just for how the weird shit, like how weird it gets. Watch out, I swear I didn't know she was 3. And he waits for a child to make the first move in a sexual situation. They can help by contacting federal authorities and alerting Quizance. And yeah. That's him in a diaper. Oh, okay, alright. I have it on studio mode, and I just realized that I wasn't showing it, because I'm an idiot. I've noticed most people grow out of them. And yeah, it's a pretty good summation. The problem with Encyclopedia Dramaticus, I don't know if there are any nude photos of Greg on it. Oh, there's a photo of him covered in shit. Okay. So yeah, I do recommend people go through his diaper isn't soiled that you know of. Oh, and yeah, I used this image. I actually got this from here. I used this image in the Onision and Seer video because what happened to his vegetarian body? It went to shit. He unironically looks like a 14-year-old girl in this image, and not in a funny way. This doesn't look positive at all. I think most people. Well, it's because with the way he acts and when he does things. Also, yeah, his cult shit. Other people have talked about it way better than I have. I'm not like the best at talking about this kind of stuff, but if you look into it, it is some of the most insane shit. I eventually want to do a video on it, but I'd feel like I'd just be retreading over everybody, and that would kind of suck. I feel like this should be a warning everywhere, but yeah, anytime you click on one of his videos, he makes money. A really good thing to use, and I'm gonna switch windows. Claw's making a video on Pampered Chew, and I feel sorry for everybody who's gonna watch that. That is a hell of a trip, and in the worst way possible. But I actually want to talk about something, because I noticed a lot of people don't use this kind of application, and it's really good, and if the website will load. I've used this for a while now. He did. I was actually going to bring it up in a bit. He did change his name. Yeah, if you ever want to download someone's videos, I recommend archiving certain people. There is this 4K video downloader, which it works for YouTube, it works for Vimeo, it works for a ton of things. It even works for SoundCloud. I've used it for SoundCloud, and it does video and audio, and it has ads, but its ads are very tiny, and it's not pop-up or anything. If you're ever going to download a video or something, use this. It's really, really good. And oh, he still microwaves the diapers? Oh, God. Oh, no. That's awful. That is awful. Pampered Chew is a different, horribly depressing subject. But yeah, he changed, I think he even changed his children's names, actually. I'm looking through the Kiwi Farms thread really quick to find it here. I think it was like 560. It's around there. Okay, that's just Wetlands. The app is called 4K. Well, if you go to the website 4K Download, which I'm going to link, it's a really useful app. I use it to rip everything pretty much. I've archived a lot. Oh, hey, found it. I've archived a lot of videos. There are some where I eventually want to do a video for, and we're going to talk about someone else later in the stream, but that's a different thing. That's towards the end, because I just want to bring up this, because I can't make a video on this person. It's weird, but we'll go into that later. Okay, so on May the 2nd of 2019, Greg pretty much changed everybody's name. So, Mel Watson, subscribe. Okay. Yeah. So on this one here, he dropped off Abigail from Chloe's name, which is his daughter. And then you can see the amount of times, like, so Troy's name is now Troy Jackson, and Greg's name, he named himself Gregory James Daniel. Was it? I'm trying to see here. Trying to make sense of this here, because the way this is worded is strange. I think it's just James Jackson now. And then you can see Kai's name change. So that's there. And I think someone said, alright, where is it at? Okay. So yeah, this is the one I was looking for. Possible foreshadowing that these bills are finally piling up so high and his YouTube shekels are dried up so much, but he's actually planning on getting a job and knows for a fact that any employer searching Gregory Avero is going to find enough cause to never give him a job within the first results. Too bad his new name will eventually lead right the fuck here. So he changed his name. A lot of people think that it is to essentially hide the fact that his internet history is awful, because everything's like drying up for him. Ironically, he lives near a wetland, and it's drying up. He changes children's names. His husband changed his name, and it's not good for him. There's a lot of people that think that he's doing it to avoid the IRS, but I'm going to give him the benefit of a doubt and hope to God that he just knows if the IRS gets names changed, like they get the information for name changes too. If he's that stupid, oh my God! It's bold how impressive that would be if he actually tried that. I cannot imagine attempting that. I know, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of a doubt on that one. That's just the one thing where I'm like, okay, he has to be smart enough to know this. Honestly, I don't even know if he has his kids in school. A lot of celebrities, a lot of people who do, even YouTubers, they do take their kids out of school and do stuff like homeschooled or private school. I'd assume homeschool, which I don't recommend. I was homeschooled my entire life. So, well, okay, he's got 2 million subscribers. I'd say celebrity-ish. Famous enough on... I wouldn't say fame, more like infamy. That's probably a better word to say. Infamy. And there's a lot of people who dislike him. I wouldn't entirely blame him if his children were homeschooled at that point, but... I don't know. Yeah, that explains some of his writing, if he hasn't read a book in years. I'd imagine being homeschooled by Onision. Yeah, oh god. Homeschooling is very, very boring, is what I'll say. I don't recommend it. Alright, let's see. We're gonna transition into something really quick. Let me see if I can find this here. Oh, Elder's kids now. I think they're early. Like, I think neither of them are older than 10 at this point. I'd have to look into it. So yeah, he actually named his daughter after a skit character played by Shiloh, and his soppy Mary Sue character from his first book. One where he, James, was so in love with her he refused to any kind of opinion Abigail had, which she wasn't allowed to have. But she was the Tabula Rosa from Reflect From. The Tabula Rosa. I might not do a review video on the books. Other people have done it, and other people have done it really well. Strange Aeons. But but God, can you imagine naming your child just yeah, Tabula Rosa, folks, Tabula Rosa. So yeah, he returned to his old surname with that, and obviously people think it's a Google wash, as you can see by this article. Which did they ever add it to the thread tags? No, they didn't. And he doesn't change his daughter's diapers. That's something I remember people bringing up. I'd hope to God he's not grooming his children. That would be fucked. But also, would it surprise me if I hear about it in 10 years? No. Yeah, I'd be less surprised by anything, in fact. I'd like, okay. I wonder if his kids will be messed up or different from his dad. I hope they'll be better. I genuinely hope they will be better. Sometimes, children come from awful parents and do amazingly well. I don't know. Imagine not changing your diapers because you're for some reason sexualizing the act. It's disturbing that he thinks that way, and it's also really pathetic that he thinks that way. It's your child. You're supposed to take care of them. You're supposed to, you gotta do the diapers. You gotta do the duty, ironically. Unironically. Is that the word? That's a word. But it's just sad and embarrassing to act this way about your children. See, I don't think he thinks of his children as toys. I think he sees everybody as lesser than himself. He's very much a. Oh yeah, this is an image here, but I'm gonna imagine sexualizing your own children. I feel like he thinks everyone is lesser than him, even his own creations, as he'd probably assume. A god complex is a very safe thing to bet. Oh yeah, he posted this on his Instagram. On the left, his diet is an omnivore, which is somebody who eats meat, somebody who not vegetarian essentially. Security Forces USAF, which he didn't do very well. At 22 with no makeup. And well, first off, he obviously says here the lighting is different, and the first one's a random screen cap. It's a very low quality screen cap from obviously a 10-year-old video where video standards were more 360p than they were 1080p. Or, God forbid, 480i. And taking a 1080p to 4K image photo, or an image where what's the word I'm looking for? Oh God. Thank you, Nene Chan Lol. The hell of a name. But the higher megapixel camera that he has, obviously a decade later, is going to make him look better. It's such a crybaby image. Oh yes, and he posted a photo of him in the wetlands. This was a while ago. This was June 15th. This was before the Sex Doll Patreon. It turns out the right one was the one to beat you up for the hot dog. And yes, that's the yard he destroyed. Let's see. Now, so people. By the way, the people that catalog everything, it is terrifying how impressive they get with some of the stuff. And I'm gonna try to hide any address related things that I see, so if I see that, I'm gonna scroll up or scroll down really fast. But from his property, there are 3 trees here that are supposed to be in the buffer zone, I believe. Yeah, this is where the buffer zone starts. So he's right outside of where the wetlands that he's at is. I think he did. I'd have to take a look. Someone said here, he's doing a hover hand on the plants. Holy shit. Alright, let's... I love the internet. We'll go to the newest page, because I feel like... this is just from like 20 minutes ago. Okay, so this is a new Laney video. Laney bot. You know what I mean? Oh. Alright. Let's check out a new video. Let's check out something a little newer.
Hey guys, it's me, Onision, on...
Oh, this is a minute long. You're destroying my life, dehumanizing people's account practice for people so they can feel good hurting other people. Thousands of you have done this to me, Onision. I've said this before, and I'll say it again, because I hate this. I hate it when brands tweet like this. I hate it when people tweet like this. Talk like this. Just, Laneybots, yeah, the new name that Laneybot has is Kai. It got legally changed, I believe, a couple weeks ago. But yeah, talking in the third person is so obnoxious, and I hate it. I can't stand it. It instantly makes me think that person has no correct opinions. And I'm sorry. If I ever talk or tweet like that, please take a crowbar to my crotch. That's all I ask of you. Or we're gonna watch this turd. Oh, it's the epitome of cringe. I agree. Oh, and he's I can't blame him for using a big TV as like a monitor for his camera. I can't blame him on that. But let's watch this.
TV here. I just wanted to test out this camera real quick and also ask something of you guys. First of all, it doesn't matter anything that anyone has done when it comes to a very simple point. And that simple point is stalking is wrong. And you say...
I don't even want to bring up Eugenia Cooney at this point. I don't want to do it. I should bring up Eugenia Cooney. But this is pot kettle black. The fucking... Oh my god. Also, thank you, Alexis Doty. Stalking is wrong. It's also bad. It's badong. I'll give somebody props if they know what that's from. I'm sorry. I'm awful. This is why I edit videos.
Saying, hey, it's okay to stalk somebody because I believe this, this, and this. It's not relevant. Also...
Thank you, Andy, by the way. Stop it. This is Greg's whole... this is everybody's whole argument with Greg when they bring up the Eugenia Cooney stuff. Does he not get that? I'm impressed with how one man can just drill his head across the wall and not hear a single fucking argument about, hey, don't do that. He fucking does it anyways.
Stealing patron-only content and redistributing it to hundreds of thousands of people, that is also wrong. You could say, oh, but this person did this, this, and this.
I'm going to jail, folks. I'm going to jail. I streamed his whole fucking Patreon video. I'm going to jail. 5 years, $250,000. Well, I guess I have to face jail time then.
But that doesn't make hurting people, hurting their family, hurting people that they're trying to support and so forth, it doesn't make it okay. You have people who try to act like my spouse's hero, but then they...
My spouse. Okay, I want to bring this up here. Oh, really quick. What do you think about FPS Diesel challenging to a fight? I can't wait to see Onion get punched in the face. I know Onision wants like room and board and like $1 million. I'm willing to give that kind of money to him. I'm willing to give whatever I can to that fund just to see the shit beaten out of him. I want to see it. You wouldn't download a car. I'm willing to pay whatever I have to see this happen. I paid for the Jake Paul or like Logan Paul versus KSI fight just because I wanted to see Scarce beat the shit out of somebody. That fight was entertaining. I will pay to see Onision. Elena, you missed a ton of stuff. I actually recommend going back to the start because it goes kind of off the rails about Onision and his new sex doll. But he mentions the word spouse, and he got really pissed about Calvin Guerra calling Kai his spouse. He got really fucking pissed at that. And I don't get it. We're almost finished with this video, but I don't get why you're saying it now. Got pissed at Calvin. Oh, also thank you, Elena. I think I'm doing insanely well. This has been insane growth wise. I did not expect my channel to ever blow up like this, or at least as fast. So we're gonna go to the next.
Me and try to destroy my livelihood. Guys, my spouse and I live under the same roof. We have the same livelihood, okay? Imagine you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and people are acting like they're your hero while attacking the person that you love. Let's stop trying to...
That was a weird cut. Let's roll that back, actually. Let's go back to 50 seconds. He was saying something else, and he just straight up cut it. I will clean my room. I will wash my balls. Don't worry.
Okay? Imagine you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and people are acting like they're your hero while attacking the person that you love.
That's not even a subtle cut. You could have... God, if he wanted to cut there, he could have, like... Alright. So, a good rule of thumb for cutting audio, and this is what I do. You leave a little gap, so that way it sounds natural. If you want to cut something, you should always leave a little just gap to kind of give yourself some room. That way it doesn't sound unnatural, it doesn't sound like, you're bouncing around from one thing. I admit, I've done it before, but I've technically only been doing YouTube videos for 2 years. Like, seriously. This man's been doing this for 10 years. You're supposed to give yourself a little bit of breathing room so it doesn't sound unnatural. And yeah, I know he's unnatural, but yeah, kind of. Like, give yourself a little bit of room so it sounds like there's a flow to it. There are things I've had to cut around because I was like, that doesn't work, but if I cut this and that in, it sounds fine. But you always got to give yourself breathing room. It's simple video editing stuff that Onision should have gotten. Even when you're doing like live video, find little ways to like make the audio sound decent, sound natural as you're coming into something. It's basic shit.
Stop trying to justify dehumanizing and hurting people just because we think that they're guilty of something else. You understand that concept? It's not okay to do evil things just because you think the person you're doing those evil things to is evil. You're still an evil person for doing those evil things to that person, especially when you don't even know that person. But you guys aren't gonna see it my way, so whatever, bye. How do I turn...
This whole video could be summed up with, but don't you do the same shit to Eugenia Cooney, though? Like, Alexandra Resnick, thank you. But, like, he genuinely would have been, like, I wouldn't have uploaded this. This is awful. And this is, of course, the Onision Speaks channel, the one that's in a constant downward spiral.
Hey guys, it's me.
Final Onision... Oh boy. Sushi Demon 1200. Yeah. I fucked it up. Just subscribe, thank you. He's been here for so long, yeah, nobody even wants him here. Well, the thing is, the interesting thing for me, because I've been watching YouTube for a very long time. We'll play that Calvin one because I'm sickened but curious. A Calvin one will be interesting, but when you compare him to other YouTubers who are massive, who have been on the channel, like on YouTube as long as he's been, and some even less, you've got your PewDiePies, who I'll admit at one point I was not necessarily a big fan of, but his content changed. He evolved his content. There are so many YouTubers who their content has evolved and changed over time that they've worked with the platform to grow. Onision has not changed his content. He's not evolved anything. Not since, fucking I'm a banana at this point. And that's the main reason he's fallen. That's the main reason he's failing. Normal, smart people, or normal people who, like, adapt and change with time, you'll have arcs in their history where it's like, okay, PewDiePie's a good example. You've got your Let's Play arc, you've got your kind of, in between transitional period, and then you have now. I'm simplifying it, obviously, but more focused on, memes and community and stuff like that. Onision is not doing that. He's streaming on fucking YouNow, of all things, which is and always will be a garbage platform. And I'm sorry, I just had to rip that band-aid off. YouNow always sucked. Could you make a video of you reacting to Onision's music career? I might. I do want to go through some of his turd of a music career songs. Just some awful shit. We're gonna check out the Calvin Garra one. YouNow was essentially, from what I remember, like a live streaming version of Musical.ly that wasn't any good. We are all smooth-brained manlets, and Onision is God. I'm 5'3" Onision. I really hate that I used to watch his content, but that's his audience, young impressionable kids. He doesn't change at all. Yeah, I would agree on that. For most people, as content and as things change... Oh, happy 4th of July! Happy Freedom Day! I'm gonna be shooting off fireworks later tonight while I'm drunk. Oh shit, where did... Okay, I had a beer, but I was gonna open earlier. And it's warm now. Forgot about that. Hey, Australian is also freedom. Expletives and alcohol. Explosives and alcohol. That's the one thing that goes together every year. I'm gonna lose a hand. Cheers to Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith. But yeah, no, he could have had it all, which is so strange. The man has on this channel 1.6 million. He's got 2 million subscribers, but look at his views. 7.9, 7.6, 11, 32. You get a little bump every once in a while, but he's genuinely bleeding views and bleeding subscribers. Nurka Stanzana. I feel like I fucked that one up. But he has such when you have that many subscribers. Kira Elson. Got it. Just subscribed. Thank you. But when you have so many subscribers and such little views, you have a problem. And when your views are, I'm going to assume, inorganic views, which would be considered sporadic people coming in from a channel not subscribed, which if you know about search engine optimization and stuff, it's considered non-organic. It's not like when people buy views and shit, that's a different kind of inorganic. But it almost makes you think he bought subs at one point. That's an allegation I'm not going to throw out there. I'm going to say, if he did, that's something for someone else to look into, because that's a big, accusation. But if he didn't, then that's a whole bunch of subs who are not getting his videos or not watching them on purpose. Which is insane. Having that many people there, but getting so little views, is surprising to me. As few views are just so people can watch, they can make Onion Boy rant videos. Hey, I wouldn't be watching some of these if, VLC actually worked. I don't know what's wrong with VLC, and I'm still pissed about that. Thank you, Chloe, for subscribing. And we're gonna watch the Calvin Garra video, because I'm sickened but curious. I want to see what's going on this. Let's see how Calvin Garra could face jail time. Calvin Garra's not going to face jail time, by the way. There's no way in hell.
There was an email sent to a YouTuber saying you redistributed patron-only content to over 100,000 people. I'm asking you to stop again making any content about me. This is simply a request for legal reasons.
This is too loud.
You have caused so much financial and emotional damage. Said individual response.
Okay, I'm gonna be obnoxious here because, in my Onision and Kai video, not my Onision and Seer video, the audio was awful because I tried to make it not peak. And this audio is peaking. That's why at fucking 20%, it sounds like it's at 100. I hate this. I'm obnoxious and I'm a little crybaby when it comes to audio. This is awful.
With all of this, they specifically made a response indicating that the user.
So yeah, Onision skipping through this, and I guess I'll read this. I'm sorry, Killa. If it makes you feel any better, I can kind of slow it down a little bit if you want to get something. I just realized this doesn't have the little VOD thing because I have the low latency on. So there will be a VOD of this later, but you can't rewind this one right now. I'm sorry. So, Mr. Epsion, hi Onision, it was paid for, and my video was only made because you chose to talk about me. I have a full right to defend myself and will do so accordingly. I've listened to the remainder of all your podcasts, and it's not my cup of tea. You've also filed numerous copyright strikes on my YouTube channel. I currently have 1 strike on my account because of you. Striking someone's content falsely can also affect my finances, but thankfully, I just finished my welding degree a few weeks back. I feel like it's really important that people have real-life skills and a backup plan for our future. Don't rely on YouTube solely for income. It really sucks when you've never deployed any life skills pertaining to a career so you could pursue something else other than YouTube. It isn't a safe platform. Repsion is right about this. If you have a YouTube channel, you would be completely remiss to not have another skill or a second job or something. If you're doing really well on YouTube, that's great. But, like you said, YouTube is a very shaky platform. We've had how many adpocalypses now at this point? Like 15? Feels like 15. So, it's not a safe platform, and that's why diversifying your income is smart. Repsion is completely correct here. That's why you see people sell merch, and merch is a very big thing for YouTubers, much like Patreon and ad deals. Yeah, I will admit, in a little bit, we're going to take like a 5-minute break because I've had to go to the bath, like, held in having to go to the bathroom for the last 30 minutes, so. But he's right. If you have a YouTube channel and you're relying only on the ad revenue, congrats to you. I don't know how you do it, but congrats. You falsely claim my content and others no matter how or what is used. I create a 25-minute video, use 15-second clip of something you say about me, and you'll claim a video in its entirety, thus taking it offline completely, or taking all the ad revenue from it. I'm not going to argue fair use with you because you're delusional in your wet-filled onion brain. I will continue and always contest your false copyright claims. I will say this though, please don't talk about me on your podcast and your request to be fulfilled. This may give you some more context. Any links to Calvin Guerra. I'm good with holding in my bladder for a little bit. If the 2-hour mark, we'll go to a little break, and then it'll only be about like 3 or 4 minutes just to get some new water. Well, go piss, get some new water, come back. Alright, now to the rest of the video, because I know Greg wasn't going to read all that out. It's a 1.5-minute long video, so fuck it. Let's go nuts.
Calvin Guerra released the paid-only Patreon content. This is the very clear implication. He said this may give you...
Now, hang on. Okay, I just read that out to all of you. This may give you some more context. It's a link. Oh, Repsion says to himself, oh, I just started drinking water. I drink Dr. Pepper a lot, but I'm starting to drink more water now. I'm trying to get off of that, Andy. But Repsion says, it was paid for and my video was only because he chose to talk about me. He paid for it. Repsion says he paid for it. Let's get into the rest of this video, because why not?
Some more context. You click on this link and you scroll up and you see Calvin saying he wonders who released this content and implies that they distributed it to as many.
Okay, maybe I'm an idiot. I'm willing to admit this. God damn it, I'm an idiot.
Anti-OU YouTubers as possible. Anti-O stands for Anti-Onision. Basically, people who have made it a purpose in their life to harass Onision. Get on here, it says, let's just say...
You couldn't say harass myself. Had to say the third person.
Okay, those took up a ton of my Google drive space. So you have this individual who has made it clear that he got the content from Calvin Guerra, the content that he distributed to over 100,000 people that was paid only from Patreon. Exclusive podcasts cost $4 to have access to on the Onision Patreon. So over 100,000 people had access to something that would have cost $4 per person. So this person distributes paid only content to the public over.
I'm gonna have to go through Onision's Patreon after this, don't I? Once this happens, we'll go to break, and I'll play like a song in the background, and we'll just... Well, I'm not gonna pay him, I'm not gonna give him any money, but we're gonna look at it. Alright, I'm gonna keep playing this.
Over 100,000 people, and he points to this person who is very clearly taking satisfaction in harassing and violating the Patreon of Onision. If it is illegal to take paid-only content and redistribute it for free, then this person just admitted to committing a crime.
Oh, great. More fucking rating. Alright, so this is obviously 2 Repsion, it seems. I feel like both of these are 2 Repsion. You didn't pay your fine. This is you confirming you worked with Calvin Guerra to illegally distribute Patreon exclusive content to over 100,000 people. Second note, your 40 plus videos on myself / my spouse / my family have caused serious emotional and financial hardships. Your definition of a stalker, I've asked you to stop repeatedly, you've not discontinued. Both of the above statements are being made, so you cannot deny them being made, that is all. Private account just subscribed. Thank you. Important note, you're not required to it's not required you distributed pay only / Patreon only content to reply to said content. You know this very well. It's not required you distributed. Okay, that's not English. So what he's saying is it's not required for you to, like, share the video. You know this very well. As you're aware, you can quote people, you can respond to these quotes when the city tries to redistribute pay-only content to people who do not pay for... Yeah. Okay. So, now, fair use is designed around transforming content. And I would consider what Repsion did, because I've seen the video, fair use. I'm pretty sure even legally it would be considered fair use. And who's just, yeah, like Jenna said in chat here, what's to say that Calvin didn't just upload, you know, all the podcasts to his Google Drive, just so you can listen to them later? He's allowed to do with it as it's a downloadable feature. According to Greg, if you buy a movie and show it to anyone else other than you, it's illegal. I feel like that's what he's trying to say. It's really dumb to say, but I feel like it's what he's trying to say. You know, and we're gonna dislike that. Transitioning content between one platform and another, it makes sense to upload stuff, because the way Patreon does podcasts, it sucks. I hate it, but it's there. I'm so disappointed in Greg in a lot of ways, but I'm not surprised. You gotta remember to dislike on that. We're gonna go to about a 4-minute break, or 4 to 3 minute break, but I'm gonna put on a song. As some people know, I really like weird, strange music. A lot of my videos have been undercut to beats like Books of War by Omega Red, like an MF Doom beat. I'm gonna play some Clams Casino because I fucking love Clams Casino. But it's also the MC Rai, the Death Grips one. It's pretty good. And like I'm mildly, you have to look at Greg's face. Tell you what, you're not gonna have to look at Greg's face during the break. We're gonna go to just a video, which is just this image. I really like Death Grips. I spent a lot of time on the music board of 4chan, so Death Grips is kind of my jam. But it's some good stuff. It's really high quality. I'm gonna listen to it actually. Yeah. We might have to do a stream one day talking about Death Grips and just how cool MC Ride is, and 2, just how like actually really sweet of a person he is outside of this, because there's a lot of stories about Stefan. And give me 1 second. And yes, I'm seriously actually pulling up the stream, and I'm going to listen to it while I'm doing all this, if it'll load. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, we're back. Happy 4th of July, happy Freedom Day. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Alright, let me put my earbuds back in their case. Alright. As much as I love MC Ride, as much as I love this song, we're gonna have to end this in a second once it just hits the... Alright, here we go. Alright. Sorry for the break there. I feel about 20 pounds lighter. Let me throw this old bottle in the trash and to the new bottle. Alright, so we're going to go through a little bit more of Onision's content. Now, I've actually not heard the... Hey, Fate. I've not actually listened to... Oh, that's... I've not watched any of the debates, mostly because I don't really want to listen to Onision half the time. So I figure we're going to do a couple more Onision related things, and then we're going to do a small thing relating to, Andy's going to get this reference almost immediately, some Iron Man numbers, because I want to talk about this, because it's something I've known for a little while. Oh, I did? Oh, shit. Oh, I feel bad now. Let me, Fandom ZZZ1234. Thank you. So, we're gonna watch a little bit of the FPS Diesel versus Onision. Is there a way I can watch this fucking Onision and click? Hang on. Oh, we have 5K now? Oh shit, I haven't even... Oh, we're all... Okay, it's almost to 5K. Like, it's almost. Alright. So... Okay, archive or discuss. Thank you. I seriously almost had to give Greg a fucking click on this one. So... Our 5K sub-special might be the new upload, which I was planning for after the stream. We've got a video that's, like, slated for after the stream. Oh. Rosario Aguirre Nijus Russia. Nijaris Russia. I'm awful at names. So, but all right, we're gonna pull this up here. Now, I really like FPS Diesel. I've known about him for a couple of years. Like, I've seen, like, I watch a lot of commentary community, so like Quite and a whole bunch of them. So I've known of FPS Diesel for a little while. Hannah Dobson, thank you. I've known of FPS Diesel for a little while, and when I heard that he did this, like, I was like, oh shit. But I've not had the time to see this, so. Broccoli Monster just subscribed. Holy shit! All right, it's going insane. I'm fine with this. All right, we're gonna. FPS Diesel is the one who wanted to fight him, and when you see FPS Diesel would win that fight. Grumpy Goomba. That's a hell of a name. Thank you for subscribing. We're gonna go to this now. We're gonna adjust the audio a little bit.
Where is FTV?
No, you know I'm good for it.
Okay.
I've got your money. I've got, no, it's a professional streaming mic. It's worth $250. You can hold on to that.
It's pretty.
No, you know I'm good for it. No, listen, you don't get it. You don't get it.
Thank you, Brickle.
You can hold on to that.
Okay.
Guys, where are all the people who constantly
Let's
make
see
videos
here.
about me? Don't they want to do what they say
Yeah.
is true?
Okay. All right.
There we go.
All right. Thank you.
Now,
We got FTV.
originally, because I know he called out FPS Diesel a few times. I'm thinking about making a Discord. I have to. With that, I have to plan it out, and I gotta set it up. It'll take a bit more time. We're watching a stream inside another stream. But the Discord thing will take a little bit, just because I'm now finally able to settle down, because I quit one of my jobs because I'm leaving that place anyways and going to another. So I've got some time to actually sit down and work on a Discord proper. I'm gonna make sure it has. We're gonna do more live streams in the future, but I'm gonna make sure it has like a call-in feature, something like that. But it's gonna take some time before that happens. Slenderman just subscribed. As long as you're not the Slenderman from that movie that came out like last year, I'm fine with you. That movie sucked. But yeah, it'll take some time before the Discord happens. Oh yeah, Onision is in a ton of debt. Recently he's in trouble with the IRS because he took everything out. He claimed pretty much everything, including his house, on his taxes as a business expense. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's in debt. Oh yeah, the Wisconsin girls. God, the ones around Kenosha, I think. I cannot remember. I might have to take him on an offer. I do have a Discord. The name, it's Fuzu with the YT. YM and Ninja just subscribed. Thank you. But that and the hash number is 7443. So if you do want to add me, it's just my username on here, add a YT at the end, and then hash 7443. But yeah, the sex doll at least was $600 or $700 because of the way he said it on the Patreon, so it wouldn't surprise me. All right, we're gonna get into the FPS Diesel fight debate thing, the highlights.
Shit, was I not muted?
Thank you for 15,000, Lachey. That's awesome of you. FPS Diesel, where are you?
Hi, Greg.
I'd love to talk to him
Pleasure to
because
meet
he wants to physically harm me. So
I
there
want
he
to
is.
physically harm you. Of course, I would say that you're allowed to be trained before we get in the ring. Otherwise, that's not fair.
Yeah. So the $1 million that you're gonna raise, does that cover my training? I'd like it to.
I was going to pay for my training myself. I assumed you would yourself as well.
Right. Personally, I don't want to really partake because I don't know you, but I'll do it for charity. So I would like part of the.
Okay, so he wants $1 million, but he wants to do it for charity. Let's all take a second to just think about that for he wants to do it for charity, which, hey, good. Yeah, I think everybody would be down for that. But he also wants $1 million and his training paid for by someone else.
funds to cover. my-
Okay. I didn't.
Oh, did you comment on that, Danny, or?
It was going to be raised. It depends how many.
I'll take a look at
people
that.
show up and pay, right?
No, it would have to be a Kickstarter.
It would have to be a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, let me adjust this a little bit. I turned it down from that one video, the Calvin Guerra video, because that video was so fucking loud. Alright.
I would have to know that there was actually money going to charity. I'm not just gonna fight someone.
Is this
for
better?
free.
Or
Greg,
Hello.
the money that is raised in the fight is what goes to charity.
Right.
We
but
can't
if you really want to,
Put
if you
the
really
money
want
up front.
alright.
yeah, but I'm
This
not
should be
gonna show up and get my ass kicked by a guy who's
Have your
clearly
fight with
capable of
words.
fighting.
Patrons say
Like, I don't want to be here with a broken nose, right? Blood gushing down my face, and they're like, "Congratulations, we covered just as much enough sales to get expenses in the green. So we got like $10 to charity. Enjoy your broken nose." Like, I don't want that. So I want to see that there's actually guaranteed money going to charity.
Hey,
not
hey, hey,
show
hey.
up.
So
What-
you
what
want
is
to
it?
be
Can
set
I-
up
can I snap
beforehand
that?
before you
Can I
agree
snap
to it,
that?
is what you're saying.
I want the money to be in the bag before I even walk through the door. I want to know it. And I also,
Someone said
You got to agree to it, though.
Oh, okay, so to everybody that just got here, the first hour and like 40 minutes of this stream was me talking about Onision's sex doll extravaganza, where he bought a sex doll to start a new Patreon to make more money, which is currently making about $2 a month, which loaded, you know. And then I took a little break, and now we're talking about the Onision versus FPS Diesel fight, and just all of this. We just started on this about a couple minutes ago. Also, he's going to sue Calvin Guerra, apparently, which that's not going to happen. But we oh yeah, I will say this. I saw Fate, or generic nickname. Yes, 7443 is the hash number. Here, hang on. There we go. I got it. I fixed it. That's the Discord if you want to add me on Discord. The server will come soon, and I'll actually when I oh hey, just got a friend request. When I make the Discord, I'll do a public server. Like I'll do a community post. I'll do a post of it when it goes live. It'll be a little bit, but oh no, not FoozyTube. No. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like Greg is just kind of he's desperate to avoid any kind of confrontation. Just so disappointing. And yeah, Fate, like I was saying, I think those headphones were great from what they look like, but yeah, Onision takes all good things and destroys it. But you're not a dumbass, don't say that. We're gonna go a little deeper into this.
Oh, in the first place.
I told you it's a conditional agreement.
Oh, okay. Fate, hang on. There are some things where I'm just gonna be like, oh no, not that, and I some of it I'll delete. I'll let you go to some of it, but there's some where it's just like, I don't know how you found that, man. I've seen some shit, and I'm like, okay, all right, that's awful. We're part of Deadwing Dorks or Claws Discord, and some things you posted there, man, I need to go to therapy for some of that.
Okay, but hold on. I gotta ask.
Isn't-
You're willing to get
Can
in
I
a ring with
snort,
Brock
Diesel?
Lesnar?
Yeah, that'd be
Like-
fun. And it's wrestling. It's not as real as a boxing match.
Have you seen Brock Lesnar?
He's
Greg?
terrifying. Yeah, it'd be hilarious. I
Oh,
would
body you.
Thank you,
most
Twittick, and hi,
one-sided
Garima.
fight in the history of fights. I would watch it on loop. It would be
Hey, Greg. Hey, will you get in the ring with Rag Stream News?
no.
I'll go sober.
No, I don't want to catch.
I'll go sober for $100 donation.
No.
Look, Greg, I'm willing to put in a little legwork, but you gotta help me here, okay? Like this can't be like a one-sided thing.
No, it's a
You
total
have
one.
to agree to it.
You're the one who is spamming, encouraging spam of fight.
Okay, no.
Okay. All right. Really quick, would I ever collaborate with Madam? I would. Yeah, I like her stuff. I've been watching some of it. And yeah, Fate. I'm the same way. I've got the monster. I think it's like insane. I paid $30 for it, but it's really good. There's some headphones I've seen where I'm just like, this is amazing. It's high quality. Why is no more people have this? I'm sorry, social anxiety. Oh, I will hopefully see you next live stream. But we're gonna continue on with this a little bit.
Right?
So
that has been taken up by the people, and I love them for that. It's hilarious.
You know what? No
It's a good meme.
information on that other than assumption, so I'm just going to assume that you're right. So yeah.
Okay, but like,
Greg.
it takes 2 to 10. You know?
No, like apparently you're the one who wants to fight me. I don't care one way or another. I would like for charity to be promoted and so forth, but I'm not eager to have my face punched. So unless it's by someone I know, and then it might be fun. But I don't know you.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Greg.
All right. Does anybody else? I kind of want to see both him and Shane Dawson get in a ring, and I guarantee Shane Dawson would beat the fuck out of Onision. If you want someone he knows, you knew Shane Dawson. You knew him pretty well enough to kiss him. Yeah, weird that a military, like a man who trained in the military, who had to go through at least basic training, which a very grueling process, will not get in a fight. It's so strange. And yeah, Shane Dawson doesn't need the clout. He's good. He doesn't need it. You're right, Gariba. He's doing fine for himself. Onision is not. And yeah, Onision. Both Onision and Shane are two bottom twinks that couldn't get one top the other to force. Oh god. But you can tell he's trying to get out of this, but he's trying to get out of this if he can't get paid. If he could get paid, he'd probably get himself punched in the face. Like you said, $1 million. I would donate to a fund if it would get this started. I'm not gonna lie. I am a little bit of a sheep when it comes to certain things, but
Big fan of your work.
Are you? How about
I see you are also wearing the 9 Inch Nails shirt. I have made a gag about that. You give lots of people goose gaffs and laughs. Appreciate your existence. Anyway, now that we've introduced each other,
he would steal the money. It's charity when we hang page, just contradicting himself. I can understand room and board. Like, he does mention room and board, and that I get. That makes sense. Obviously, you don't want to have to, like, this kind of stuff. Usually a fight, you wouldn't pay for your own place, like, to stay. Or at least a professionally made fight. But Onision asking for more money past that's kind of fucked in my mind.
If someone's
Are you
blood
interested?
smoke, yeah.
Show me the money.
Show you the money.
Show me the money!
I want to see the majority of $1 million going to the National Eating Disorder Association.
Yeah, okay, first of all, you're like...
Now, that makes sense. That's fine. Although, it's still weird because, in a way, he's bringing up, Eugenia Cooney again for the billionth fucking time. Because, of course he is. Why wouldn't he? But, if Greg wants anything to happen, he could put up or shut up. Put up some money for it.
Minimum for this.
Oh, does anyone understand why he bought more Wetlands, by the way? I don't understand, but I think he just bought it because it was cheap, and he spends money like a 14-year-old girl. Well, not like a 14-year-old girl. 14-year-old spend on something at least useful. I'd say Onision is the epitome of greed. Look at that smirk. Like, if you had to pick like seven deadly sins for YouTubers, Onision's would be greed.
This to happen, you want $1 million to show up for charity.
Yeah.
oh, let me just snap my fingers into it. Like, oh,
Good.
yeah, oh shit, the money's right there, dude.
I don't think you understand how many people want to see me get beat up.
Okay, you want a real smirk? There you go. This is Pride. Yeah, can one person be both? Can one person be both? Yeah, if you want to see, this is a shit-eating grin if I've ever seen it. Ugh.
I have seen that there are a lot.
Go make a video right now saying.
Dude, listen here, Greg. I don't care if you get beat up. I want
to agree to fight me. Need your help.
That's smart because he shit his pants.
Start the GoFundMe. Yeah.
Wait, no, hang on, Hoshi. He can't be gluttony, right? He can't be gluttony. This is vegetarian body. I can't do that. Imagine how many Dixie fit in that smirk.
You should be able to get $1 million if people really give a shit about getting what they want.
Greg, tell you what.
Because you guys want this. I don't care. I'm happy.
Look around. If
Who the fuck are you calling
Sum,
Swedish?
right? If there's a substantial sum that is raised, you're agreeing to it. That's what you're saying.
So long as my training can get covered, my medical can get covered.
Okay. If I'm not having my training covered by the money that's being raised, then you can't either. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm not paying.
I have a genuine question.
Losing a dime on that. They have a dime to
All right.
lose, so.
Oh yeah, the stream is a little bit delayed, and also I kind of like glance over and off. There's a nurse stream. Okay, I'm kind of interested in that. I'll look into that in a minute here. He's basically saying he wants his training covered. He wants any medical expenses after the fact covered, which for a charity, like, okay, if this fight was hosted, see you, LJ, have a good one. And hopefully I'll see you for next live stream. But if he's going to have a fight like this, if it's between usually, like, that might honestly be my neighbors. I have a very shitty thin wall. It might have been. Oh, it might be the guy talking in the background here.
Not having my training covered by the money that's being raised, then you can't either. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm not paying.
I have a genuine question.
Losing a dime on that. They have a dime to
All right.
lose, so.
Greg, I have a
I don't know
request.
why I should.
You don't want to put on a show for the people, Greg. Think about
Okay,
how
I've
good
got
this
that.
would be for
I
your
got that one
audience.
pulled
I
up.
would
So
love to put. I would love. First of all, I had no idea who you were before this happened. I don't. You make gaming videos and talk to the footage.
I'm honestly not sure what it is. It is 4th of July in my area, so a lot of people are out and about. I am very much like I'm right now inside. I'm gonna start making something later to eat, but that's like you'll hear a lot of my neighbors in the background. So I have very shitty insulation where I live. Yeah, he wants everything covered, and if this, like, obviously if it's a professional fight crew, like, the people that did, like, the KSI and Logan Paul, that's, like, they obviously host all that, and they have all that shit on site, but for most YouTubers that do this kind of stuff, I think, like, Valor Fighting, like, they do that as well, but he shouldn't expect that covered from FPS Diesel. He should expect that from whoever's going to be hosting the fight. The training, he should be able to, like, deal with himself. That's understandable, you know. I'm baffled. Baffled by the fact that he just can't figure out that, yeah, you know, most people who train, KSI paid for his own training, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Deji, they paid for their own training. Most people who go into wrestling, YouTuber or not, they pay for their own training. I don't get it. I don't get why Greg can't fathom this, but...
Or what do you do?
I clown on people on the internet.
Yeah, but, like, what's the form?
Also, that keyboard is from a video. It's not mine. Well, I just ask IRS for training costs. I don't know. I'd sell your $600 sex doll and buy a punching bag and go wacky. Go nuts. You know, like, sell the cock sleeve, buy, you know what? Buy a boxing bag, and then later, cut a hole in it, buy a fleshlight sleeve, there you go. Merry Christmas, Onision, you got your sex doll. Or use the sex doll as a punching bag. Anything at this point. He already has. Oh yeah, he does. The fuck, that one video. Yeah, and he's train with that. You're boxing. You are boxing. That's simple training level of boxing, man. Oh yeah, sell the wetlands back. Yes, you bought a second thing of wetlands. Sell it. Sell it, Greg. Punching bag wouldn't. Oh yes, Whisper Beats. Thank you. The punching bag doesn't look like enough for an underage girl for him to get off on it. Just, you know what, at this point, I'm surprised he doesn't have a photo of Eugenia Cooney taped to it that he could just hump to. He can also use his husband, so he's a horrible domestic abuser. Ooh. Hang on, let me do the woo correctly here. Woo! I can't do that correctly. I'm so sorry. Would it surprise me? No, it wouldn't surprise me. Don't say woo. It's gonna be recorded. It's gonna be. Oh, all right. Okay, Andy, send it to me over Snap. I'll play it. 3 out of 10. I don't have the other ooh on hand, Andy. I'm sorry. I believe Shiloh was a punching. Oh God. Just via woo. We're gonna have a snapped in feature in a second here. I can upload Snapchat or pull up Snapchat. Okay, we're gonna play this video until I get that though. So
format of your videos, do you like have game footage and you talk to the game footage like Leafy is here, or do you have like vlogs stuff?
Okay, by proxy, Onision just compare me to Leafy is here. I feel bad.
Style videos like we were just.
It's commentary. It's commentary.
I'm sorry,
Right.
Akilla.
That's okay. Anyway, the point is, I haven't watched your content, so I'm not too invested or anything like that. If you were someone I had heard of, I would be a lot more.
Now, he had heard of him before because he was asking for him by name earlier in the stream. And yes, do I talk to game footage? I know. Yeah, what a flex. I don't know you. I don't know you. Wait, hang on. I know you. I asked for you by name earlier, but I don't know you. You know, I don't know you. Oh boy, here we go.
Could also use his husband since he's a horrible domestic abuser. Ooh.
There you go, Fate. You just got that. You just got that. Diesel trying not to laugh in his corner. Yeah, Diesel's face is just kind of like, I'm holding it back. I'm holding it back. Victor. Alright, here we go.
About it because that's exciting to me. That's
Okay.
that's like something to talk about.
Look at his face.
Clearly, a lot of people have heard of me. If this is the case, all right. Here's the thing. I've ratioed every single one of your tweets about this. Okay, I think it would be just, it would be a good time, and that's all I'm asking, right?
Well, okay. So
do you want to or not?
Let me explain the position. Okay, you're a fitness guy. I am a computer nerd.
Greg is a computer nerd, guys. Can't say that with a straight face. Greg is a computer guy who went into the military and served in the military. Jody just subscribed. Thank you. Computer nerd. I mean, I guess computer nerd. I know he did serve in the military. I know he was just a standard discharge, not like an honorable, dishonorable. But he served there for like a couple of years, 2 to 3. I think the bare minimum for a discharge. But he did serve. Keanu Russell. Yeah, if he's a computer nerd, then I am a Greek god. No, Onision... Just... He's weaseling himself out. Hold on. He smeared himself... Okay. I never heard that. But holy shit, if he actually got himself discharged for covering himself in his own shit... Oh my god. Fate, please find that for me. I'm begging you. I need to see this. I need this. And to be fair though, Victoria, is that really a claim? He's just kind of insane. He got kicked out for not killing a rabbit and fried his turtle years later. Oh shit. I'll be right back. I'll take my dog out. I'm gone. Thank you, Danny. He tried to get discharged over psychosis. Wow. God, that's a bold strategy. Alright, let's go on a bit more. It would surprise me if he threw a tantrum though, let's be fair. Like,
I don't see how that's good for me. Like, I've challenged Brock Lesnar because I would find it hilarious. And I've challenged Shane Dawson because I have personal beef.
Why didn't you fight me? I'm a fat guy.
I think me getting beat at you would be funny, so $1 million to charity seems like a good compensation for that.
Okay, right. First of all, I've seen people who have trained martial arts, right? And they, I've even seen 60-year-old men have put me to the floor. All right. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's crazy. It's ridiculous, Right. But it's a matter of training. It doesn't matter what martial art it is. It's a matter of training,
Oh god.
It's boxing. It's how hard you can hit, how well you can take it.
If you think that boxing is just how hard you can hit and you're like statistical size weight, it's
compiling a list, sir. It's how hard you can hit, it's how hard you can take a hit, whether or not you can dodge those hits.
You realize there's a lot of technique, and that's the point of the training,
Okay. But you have a huge head start on me. What are your
I'm
stats?
reading this.
What's your
It's
height
insane.
and weight?
What's my height and weight? Actually, I'm only 5'9". I think I'm about 185, somewhere around there.
I've gotten my ass kicked by a guy shorter than me before, so that doesn't really encourage me.
So you're just a little bitch. That's what you're.
I beat up my dad.
Oh, man,
and he was bigger than me. So there's that.
Okay, the guy who just called him a little bitch, that's some good shit. Here's the male version. Greg is the new Karen. No, Karen, you can't speak to the manager. No, Karen. And yes, I beat up my dad. Probably an older, frailing man, just beats the shit out of him. Dabs while standing on top of his corpse, kind of thing. That's real respectful, real respectful, Onision.
That was the last fight I was in. But yeah, I gotta say he probably.
Thank you, emo trash.
He was already choking me somehow.
Greg, do you mind? Pull in the guy called.
Last time he saw. That's a clip? Oh god. What if the manager's name is Karen? Then a singularity forms, Dream. He's an old man in a wheelchair. I mean, for some people, 5'9" is like manlet status. Oh, you're fine, Rose. But yeah, for some people, oh, Wooden Trampolines just subscribed. That's a hell of a name.
One guy's D.
Well, I got sacrificed.
I have a genuine question. Can I ask a genuine question? Because I have a genuine great.
No.
Oh, there's a fight. There's a fight in the call.
All right. What's your genuine question? Then I gotta let you go, Rag. So
why do you think it's okay?
Is that Rags?
False flag and false copyright strike other videos.
That's a YouTuber, Rags.
Taking a page out your book as well. He's complaining that you're doing it, but he's doing it as well, and so are you. And I've seen other people do it, and it is a big issue.
When you try to strike somebody these days, the YouTube team typically reviews it. There's a process involved in everyone who's been even remotely affected by anything I've done recently. and that's somebody says, "Hey, you have my content. I'm monetizing that," and then they say, "No, you ain't." And then since it bounces back to you, they say, "You better confirm. Is this actually your content?" You say, "Yes, it is, and it's not covered under anything I understand about fairly use or whatever. It has to be determined by a judge."
Did he say fairly use? That's embarrassing.
Send them, and then if they fight it again, then they're risking a copyright strike. So if they send it back to you, you have a choice to give them either immediate strike or 7 days to say, you know what, fuck it, I don't need to monetize this video. You don't have to strike me, yada yada. So anybody who's been stricken has been so goddamn stubborn that they just won't let it go, and so then they voluntarily accept that credit, whereas they could have re-uploaded it or
they've just been so
Why
stubborn.
don't you just let the video be? When they say I contest your strike, why don't you let their video be? Obviously, you have an issue with the video.
Obviously, it's because I would want a judge to look at it.
Caitlin
Okay, Greg, do you think
Cisneros.
that those videos
I fucked up your name and I'm so
infringe on
sorry.
fair use law, right?
Thank you for
Do think they
subscribing.
meet the legal
100%.
Really?
You genuinely believe that?
Yeah, because well, actually, I'm not going to discuss this because it's a legal matter. But no, I do 100% believe that they infringe on fair use, and I would love for a judge to look over the cases and not a bunch of people.
Okay, so then you should be carrying the strikes. You realize that, right? Instead of taking them down and then just letting them be.
What do you mean carrying through with the strikes?
Okay, so after the first strike goes through, and then you need to get a court order, right? You need to take the legal actions going forward. You need to carry through with it.
Okay, well, that's to be determined. I would have to talk to a lawyer about all that. I'm not going to take advice from people online. It's just not smart. Like, seriously, I've seen the internet talk about what is legal and not legal, and then I talk to a lawyer, and they're like complete opposite of what the internet says. So you just can't trust the shit you see online, unfortunately.
Especially when it's TurboTax.
Yes, especially TurboTax. Fuck. Yeah, thanks for that.
Thanks for that.
Wants to pull in here?
I have no idea. I mean, I have no idea how this shit works. I'll leave, but
Oh, that TurboTax thing gutted him. Let's rewind that back a little bit. You can see the exact moment his heart breaks.
I'm not going to take advice from people online. It's just not smart.
That's fair. I will admit that. I'll admit I sound kind of like a substitute teacher when I'm saying shit like this.
Like, seriously,
Yeah,
I've seen
let's
the internet talk about what
just
is
watch
legal and
this.
not legal, and then I talk to a lawyer, and they're like complete opposite of what the internet says. So you just can't trust the shit
Man.
you see online, unfortunately.
Especially when it's TurboTax.
Yeah.
Look at Diesel's fucking face.
Yes, especially TurboTax. Fuck yeah.
And right there is when Greg realized, oh, I just made a huge mistake.
Yeah, thanks for that. Anyway, who would
Oh.
I to pull in here?
God, that's
I have no idea. I mean,
MasterCard,
I have no idea how
priceless.
this works. I'll leave, but first of all, let me. The hair's not pink; it's magenta. Get it straight.
Okay. Right.
Either way, I'll see you. How do I leave this?
It's all right. I got you.
Reversal.
Anything else we need to talk about?
So, Greg, I just want an
Yeah.
answer. Yes or no? Box? Yes or no?
If we get to 1 million on Kickstarter, yes.
$1 million.
Yep.
That's fucking insane. You and I both know that.
It
All
would
right.
be worth it if it was 1 million.
Why don't you arm wrestle
let's say
instead?
Daddy Keemstar descended from the heavens and he's like, let's make this happen.
Yeah,
Really?
sure. If
Okay,
he got
we'll
$1
see
million,
about
it's $1 million.
Oh, $1 million. Has to be $1 million.
Yeah.
Man, you would be
It would
great
make-
in
it would make
negotiation.
the
I will tell you
brokenness
that.
worth it. It would make it worth it. Yeah.
Ugh.
Have my medical covered and whatnot, and my training.
You can write off, the broken nose as a business expense.
Yeah, but it might be irreparable damage. I don't know.
Please.
I don't know.
Why would
Also,
it- why
considering
would
we're not
anyone even
licensed
sanction
boxers,
this?
we'd have to get
$1,000,000.
Right.
gonna
But
sanction
you
this?
could still break a person's nose because their whole face is exposed. Just punch straight, right?
He uses.
Christ.
Greg, you just
You're
admitted
funny.
you got beat up by a guy
Let me
smaller than
tell
you.
you. Let me
And
tell you
want
about the
someone to
last.
sanction this. Yeah, right.
Yeah, TurboTax walks you through everything.
Jesus, I don't know. Y'all figure it out. I don't even really want this, so I agreed to it.
Would you rather block someone who's more on your level?
Of course.
Like a girl?
Hold on. Who is someone that's on your level? I want to know
girl.
who that is.
Shane Dawson's
girl.
on the level.
Shane Dawson's on your level.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if we look at the analytics, I would say that Shane Dawson is definitely not on your level.
We're talking about a boxing match, not relevancy.
It doesn't matter, right?
It absolutely matters.
Well, it matters.
By the way, if Onision was like boxing based off relevancy, I'm pretty sure like Ray William Johnson's still around somewhere, right? I'm almost certain that he's around here somewhere. Gebo Monroy. I need to get a better monitor. I can barely see the name there, but I'm almost certain a Ray William Johnson versus Onision fight would be amazing. I think the dude who played Fred is still making YouTube videos, so he might be a little too relevant. With relevancy, what the Buck versus Onision. I'm down for this fight. Fucking, I'll throw $1 million on that if I had $1 million. I don't, but if I did, that'd be a fucking primo shake. All right, let's continue.
There's the importance of the boxing match.
I would box people I heard about who I have actual problems with.
Greg, go fuck yourself. Okay, now we can box.
Okay.
Would you box Repzion?
Oh, well, how tall is he?
Does that matter?
Ollie Brett, thank you.
It matters completely because you have
You have more reach. Yes.
and reach is everything. I sword fought a dude.
Reach isn't everything. Mike
Hang on, he sword fought somebody.
Tyson, one of the greatest boxers ever, heavyweight, was never had a size advantage on anyone. Rarely had a reach advantage on anyone, and he
They
still
are
beat everyone.
legends. I am a nerd.
Oh well, we know that.
Okay, nobody else of the fucking live stream brings up the sword fighting thing. Who did he sword fight? And yes, Repzion, I think Repzion's like 5'4", 5'5", roughly. I would, wasn't there a Fred movie where John Cena was his dad? That was Fred, yes, the Nickelodeon Fred movies. Ralph the Movie Maker and I Hate Everything did a really good video on that.
We know that.
Lauren Dixon, thank you for subscribing.
You have short arms, you close the gap. You're a long guy, you keep your reach, you play points. You know, there's technique here, man. Like,
Diesel's
there's
correct.
A lot of technique here.
No, I need the playing field level.
Need the playing field level. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, who wants a fair fight, right? It's stupid.
I am saying let's make sure the fight is fair. You
Right.
know, like
So I gotta train and hope that you don't know more about fighting than I do, which you definitely do. So
Yeah, I like the point in the
and you
chat.
also
$1
have
million
like
doesn't make the fight
muscular
fair.
body. You know who I'd like who would make more sense for you to challenge the fight is Vegan Gains.
Vegan Gains. Jesus.
You
No, he'll
should
stab me before
challenge
that.
Vegan.
By the way, is Vegan Gains like actually still making videos? I'm gonna look into this while this goes on, but I thought Vegan Gains like deleted all his shit.
He's a vegan, you know. Fight
Greg,
the
I want to box you because I think it
Yeah,
would be the best kind of
How
match.
could I lose a fight? Come on.
Yeah, Vegan Gains is that nut. Yeah. Oh, he's still making videos. Oh, he made a video like
I don't want to put you in a car.
a day ago.
That's not
Holy
the
shit.
point, and that was never the point, right?
Yeah.
You know,
so-
I'm playing it up. You know, I'm saying, you know,
Gains.
That's the point. You know, that's the point. Give the people a show, right? I'm asking for a show here.
And I'm asking for you to generate the income first, the money, so it's worth.
What? Okay, Greg. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let's say in a hypothetically, I raise this money, and then you're like, I don't want to do it now.
No,
Like,
that says haven't you heard? I'm one of the most honest YouTubers.
Okay, fact.
Look at Diesel's fucking face. Look at it. You know. You just fucking know. He just wants to just go off. Thank you for subscribing, Minerva.
Machine. Yeah, that's. You know what's funny? They use that as a diss, but it's like, what? Like you're talking about facts. It's like I get made fun of for using facts. That's how bad it is.
Oh god. The self-awareness levels are yep, he did. He did. Yeah, an honest person doesn't have to say they're honest. That's my opinion. You know, a helping hand doesn't say they're a helping hand. Onision versus Cure of a Wolf. I'd burn the goddamn building down at that point. Yeah, pescatarian. Yep. Some people may do that for religious reasons, but yeah, no. Let's make an Onision versus Cure of a Wolf matchup and lock the doors and burn the building down to the goddamn ground. Let's finish this up.
Well, no, people aren't making fun of you for using facts. People are making fun of you because you think you're using facts and they think you're not using facts.
Can you give me an example of something that I've used that I've said was a fact but was not a fact?
Only then will Julia be free.
Off the top of my head, a fact.
I mean,
Oh.
if I'm a fact machine and you think that,
you're the one who should have these examples. I mean, I'm not.
Oh, and that's the end of the video. Fuck. I didn't have a plan for this. I figured it in on a higher note. Okay. Alright, we're gonna lead into the final part of the video here. For something a little unrelated to Onision. I was gonna make a video on this guy because nobody brings this dude up. And the only problem is, oh, that's not even the most amount of tabs I have. So this goes back years. This is almost a decade of internet history that we're gonna bring up because I feel like it's interesting and funny to me. Now, I've been around a time or two on the internet. I've seen some crazy shit, and one of the videos that I always still get a chuckle out of because it's funny to me in a weird way. Thank you, Addison Taylor. Okay, so online forums used to be a really, really big deal, and they're not anymore for obvious reasons compared to, you know, Twitter or anything like that. And a famous user on a hip-hop forum named Jerkstore was dating a forum member. A lot of girls resubbing you. Yes, I think it's like 82% female is the audience, it says. I'm cool with that. So these two users were in a relationship together, and it went kind of down a rabbit hole to the point where they made this video. Is that real? Hang on. I don't feel like that's real. That's not real. Ha! I knew it! Knew it! Okay. Never mind that. It's fake! It's fake! It's a fake profile. I called it. Ha! Alright. So, Jerkstore uploaded a video originally to his channel. This video was deleted from his channel, but I have to show you my threads are doing Iron Man numbers, and I don't care anymore. We'll watch the banana video after. I promise. No, it was from like a weird hip hop forum, Andy. But this is just two awful people doing awful things to each other in a 7-minute long video form. Buckle up, children. Oh, okay, all right. I hit the wrong button.
What's the problem?
You're a liar.
What did I?
You love me. This is dysfunctional.
What did I lie about?
Now, the people of this forum hated both of these people. They apparently started a ton of shit between both of them on the forum. I don't have access to it. I believe it's all deleted at this point. But this video... Oh, Victoria, you haven't seen anything yet. Buckle up for this. But yeah, these... it was archived a lot after because, again, people hated both of these users. So... Jillian Easton, thank you. Yes, this guy's name is Ryan Dix. Also known as Jerkstore on the forum.
Yeah.
That's your message board, right?
Yes. I don't need you anymore.
Do you realize why I left you? Why we started? Why this started in the?
That is a landline. He's using his camera to record a landline, which this was 10 years ago. Actually, about 11 years ago at this point now. So landlines were still somewhat a thing, but he's recording essentially what every small business uses as a landline phone now. So
I don't need.
You're lying right now.
I don't need you anymore.
Because you've been chasing me for fucking.
Well, not anymore. My threads are doing Iron Man numbers. I don't care anymore.
Ryan?
My threads are doing Iron Man numbers, and I don't care anymore.
Now this is 2 levels of extreme insanity you're seeing here. Why the yelling? I believe the yelling was because they got in a weird fight before, and he just didn't talk to her. And then he finally answers, and this is the response to everything. Why upload this? That's a great question. That's a really great question. Why upload this? I'm going to show you some of this guy's content later. It gets worse in a weird way. He's looking for a video. He's looking at the IRC chat, which it's so grainy you can't see shit. Which the IRC from a group they're in, and then the forum.
Oh, I'm here.
No, well, I want you to promise that we're never, I want you to accept that it's over. Do you accept it? You accept that it's over?
I don't care.
Do you accept that it's over?
I'm gonna have to look into it, and I might have to make this for another live stream. But if I can find the threads, I will.
Sorry you messed up.
No, you messed up.
Nope, it was you.
You messed up. You messed up.
No, Jenna. Sorry.
2 awful people.
Jenna, it was you.
Ryan, it was you.
No.
None of those emails
Yep,
you sent for the last week or phone calls, none of them were real.
Now he shows a video of him dancing in his underwear here. Alright, no, it's... Yep, the underwear. Thank you, Willand. This is Ryan, Jerkstore. Yeah, this is just getting nuttier and nuttier. Yep. I think she was 25 or 26 at the time, and he was 18. I'm sorry. That was,
Is that your new YouTube, Ryan? Is that your new YouTube?
This...
Respond to me. Please respond to me.
I gotta go, Jenna. I gotta go, Jenna. Thank you.
Is that your new YouTube?
I gotta go, Jenna.
Ryan?
I gotta go, Jenna.
You think you got me fat? You think you got me fucking whipped again?
I gotta go, Jenna.
Ryan, tell me what that is.
I gotta go.
I've only known vague like descriptions of what's happened.
You should pay less attention to Soulseek and more attention to the message boards. It's better.
Soulseek was another website.
My threads are doing Iron Man numbers.
Okay, you want to listen to me punch myself?
I've heard it before.
Yeah? Do you like it?
There's an ED article, but it's also vague as hell, and trying to find like stuff about this is hard.
You really did change. You really are gonna change, aren't you?
Oh, rewind. Here, I'll rewind to 14.
You should pay less
Oh, yep.
attention to Soulseek and more attention to the message boards. It's better. My threads are doing Iron Man numbers.
Oh,
You want to listen to me punch myself?
I've heard it before.
Yeah? Do you like it?
No, it's old.
Is it like me, right? Right? Oh, you care. Oh, you care so much. Oh my god.
yeah, this is insanity.
I can't believe I fucking believed you. You really did change. You really are gonna change, aren't you?
Dweeb, this is a video from the past. This was about 11 years old. Two people met on a forum. They were dating. Everybody hated them on the forums, and then this is one of their breakups. I believe they got back together after this as well. So, relationship goals, y'all. Relationship goals. Here we go.
Go PM.
You really are gonna change, aren't you, Ryan?
Thank you, Rachel. I'm sorry. Oh, how many breakups do they even have? I think like 2 or 3. This is the only one they recorded. I know that. This is an insane breakdown between 2 awful people. Jewel Day, thank you.
Yeah, I have to go.
Ryan, you lost me.
I can show you where Ryan is now. I know where Ryan is now. I don't know where this lady is. This is not Greg. This is just a nice little thing because we're about to end the stream in a little bit.
Okay.
I can't believe it. I believed you again.
I know.
I can't believe I believed you again.
I know.
You jerked off, and this is the result. It's amazing.
God, I wish I could make out what that is.
And that's what you did.
In 2010.
No, I'm on an internet high right now. I don't need to jerk off.
Well, Ryan.
I'm on an internet high. I don't need to jerk off. I'm sorry. I have to let that one just kind of. I was originally gonna make a video about this, but I was like, I don't know what I'll do. This is way better to react to live.
Yes.
You lost me.
Okay, I understand.
When's the reality of that gonna set in?
It doesn't matter because I don't care.
Yeah, you do. You care.
You're a whore. I think you're a whore.
You gonna call me a name again?
I think you're a whore. Hang up.
Bucky says hang up.
You think I'm a whore?
Yeah.
You said you were gonna help me.
I don't know what noise she was just making there.
Hang up on me. Hang up on me again.
And yes, this is. Okay, I forgot I had that as a donation thing, but somebody donated, and oh shit. Oh, holy shit. Relationship goals indeed donated 5 European. Holy shit. Thank you, man. That's the first donation I've had on this channel ever, so thank you, Anonymous Dweeb. So yeah, this is the face of Ryan Dix. Known as Jerkstore, originally on YouTube. Now it's like his acronym of his name. Well, we'll get to the channel in a little bit. You walked into a dumpster fire. This is a guy named Ryan Dix. He was a part of a forum. his name on there was Jerkstore, reference to Seinfeld. He was dating a member of the forum, Spacey Foam, thank you. And the forum member that he dated, they got in a lot of fights. Nobody liked him on the forum, from what I read. And this is one of the aftermaths of it, where he's just recording her, calling him, saying that they're done. And we're almost at the end of it, but I'll show you his new channel once we finish this.
Hang up on me. I don't want to live like this anymore. This sucks. Hang up, right?
Well, why should I hang up?
I'll see you, Hoshi.
You jerked off and you decided.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, he's just letting this go on as much as he can.
What?
Do you realize now that you don't love me?
What do you mean?
Do you realize now that you don't love me?
What do you mean?
You love a whore?
No.
So, do you realize
He's,
now that you really
he's stopped giving a fuck at this point, so much so that it's just letting this go on.
How could you do that to me?
I want to hang up now. I need to use my hands.
How could you do that to me, you son of a bitch? How could you do that to me? And more importantly, how could I?
And that's the end of it. That that video, and we should have. There we go. If this will work. All right, that's going to be the image for background for a little bit. So that genuinely, like, what was a fight that I had never seen before, and me and Andy, who has been in the chat, in our little friend group, we used that little sound clip of Iron Man numbers. We used that for a little while, just anytime we wanted to shitpost. But yeah, those two were made for each other in a lot of different ways, because they're just awful people. Now, Jerkstore, this was originally uploaded to his YouTube channel. He deleted it. Of course, it was uploaded and hosted so many times. If you type in Iron Man numbers on YouTube, you can find the video just all over the place. Yeah, he looks like exactly the kind of guy you'd expect to, just see on this kind of stuff. And I'm trying to find the one of the oldest videos now you can find on his channel is also a trip, and it's going to get me age restricted. I'm really glad I've been deciding to do this. This is going to go well. By him dancing to the song Cheerleader. By Grizzly Bear, and the description says, "I am dancing seductively for every girl on the internet. Do you care? Please send this to girls. Let you know my GF just broke up with me, and I lack fundamental human feelings again." I'm so sorry for this. I apologize for just everything I've done to all of you. You guys deserve better than this. Yep. If you thought him dancing around in blue underwear, this is worse. I'm so sorry. You would say that, Fate. Yep. I'll say this about Onision. He hasn't done this yet. I used to like this song. I used to like this song. Now, that's like a Gale. Every time I think that it doesn't, like, the internet doesn't get worse, I see stuff like this. Like I said, they were both awful, awful people, so I can't say I've never done anything like this in private, but I have the good sense not to record and upload this. Oh yeah, this Persona-sized dog. One and only Cassie just subscribed. I'm sorry. At least I would like try to have some rhythm in my dancing. Alright, I can't subject you guys to this any longer, and I'm sorry. Obviously his seduction was great. It worked. He totally got a lot of dates. But yes, thank you. We're going to obviously his channel is awful, but we're going to watch one of his more recent videos, and I'm going to just sort by time. I will admit, he does like Toro Imwa, really great artist. You should look into that guy. He does amazing music. And fuck it, he'll be my outro, because why not? We'll do this one.
Hey ladies, you know, I don't really
Calicarp, thank you. This is him now. So if you want to see how he aged, here's old. You know, here's the old face. Him thinking about his Iron Man numbers. To whatever the fuck he's wearing now. He's wearing a little V shirt, which is nice.
checking on this shit no more, but you know, I just wash my face. I'm about to go to bed. I'm just looking at myself and just be feeling like, you know, I'm 31.
Okay, he might have been 20, like 20 in the video, because if he's 31, okay, he's 20, not 18. I fucked it up. What is this place I've stumbled upon? Insanity. I'm so sorry. We went from Onision for about 2.5 hours to 15 minutes so far of this nut. Which we're going to end at the top of the hour, so we got about 15 more minutes, and we're going to go through this guy's stuff for a little bit more, and then it's going to be the end of a stream, and then a couple hours from now there's going to be a new video upload. That's something. Yeah, he changed his hair and it looks worse.
32 in May, and I just feel like, you know, I look good.
Hey, Money Wubby?
Like, yeah, I gotta say,
I'm gonna have to look into that.
I always had that shit. That shit always been weak. You know, like, I feel like...
Okay, I'll take a look at that. It's on the Shiloh video, so...
My life is the fucking shit, man. Like, look at this, a fucking air purifier, a fucking...
He sounds...
This? Look at this fucking jacket, dog. Like, look
Is
at
he
this
flexing on me?
My speakers, my life is the fucking shit, man.
He went from flexing Iron Man numbers to flexing on me with shoes. I hate this.
Look at this fucking shit, man. Like, I got everything in the world. But I don't be sharing it on here, cause like, the hoes ain't shit on here. Like, hoes really be on here. Like,
Is he Rice Gum now? He's acting... I brought up life... Okay, I should mention this, because I did get some negative comments. I did get some anger, but I used... I forgot what the word was. Mongoloid with Onision. I did not realize that was a slur. And I feel bad for that one. But, this guy's acting kind of like Rice Gum.
what are you having for lunch today, right? And it's like, ho, send me a motherfucking butt pic.
Did he just say send me a butt pic?
They'll be on here like, ooh, look what I'm having for lunch today, right? And it's like, ho, send me a motherfucking butt pic. Look at these shits, man. Look at this fucking safari print.
Oh yeah, he had that weird, like, cringy mask there. I think this is worse. I feel... God.
This app is fucking failing. It's just boring, man. Like, nobody be talking about shit on here. Just fucking...
This is just...
Same shit. Like, I see the same motherfuckers on here doing the same shit.
I think he's on...
A year ago, the last time I
Is he on TikTok? I have a feeling he's on fucking TikTok.
Like, oh, fuck the yellow app. It's like every
Oh, Yellow. I don't know what fuck Yellow is.
Like, don't I look so fucking cute? Like, yeah, bitch, you're fucking cute. You look cute the last fucking 100 pics too. Like, What's the fucking difference? You got a different color.
I've never heard of it.
Fuck you.
Okay, alright. This isn't Iron Man numbers, Ryan. You failed. You failed on this, Ryan. Okay, we'll go to a video 3 years ago, because I feel like at least this is... Okay, Stepmania is fucking hype, I'll give him that. I think it is. Watch my video get claimed by whatever this is going to be. I'll say this, I'm one of those sad and pathetic people that I play Stepmania whenever I play it with a keyboard. Oh no. Okay. You missed some insanity. You missed some insanity. Anything I see for showing content? I'll take the lawsuit. At this point, I don't give a fuck. I keep a lawyer on retainer. By that I mean I will keep a lawyer on retainer once I find out he finds my video. No, those are sandals, but they look like high heels. This guy is no Acai, the dude who plays Clone Hero. This dude is no Acai, but he's doing. Oh, I was gonna say he's doing well with the combos. He gets 2 fuck ups right as I say that. I mean, he's playing on expert. I'll give him that. You think Jesus would be playing Stepmania? That'd be more interesting, probably. His Ryan Dick? Ryan Dix? That's awful joke about his last name. I'm sorry. Gonna have some bleach. I would have been more interested to see this guy turn out to be a Stepmania YouTuber rather than turn out the way he did with that last video. Oh, it's not the end. We still got 8 minutes of this. You know, because we're ending the stream at the top of the hour, I'm not going to subject you to the rest of it being that. We're going to subject you to the fact that, you know, I fucking love Twin Peaks. I really do. So, let's see his Twin Peaks 20th anniversary tribute vid. He's got clothes in some of these, just as he gets older, he just loses clothes. This is before the Twin Peaks Return season, so... Alright, he's looking spiffy. Looking good. Let's eat a pie from a diner with some coffee. Alright, I respect this. You know, I love me some Twin Peaks. Alright. I didn't think I'd do a video about him originally. That's why I was kind of like, oh, I'll save it towards the end of the live stream, something like that. I might actually do a video on him. I've got a video about Austin Jones coming out today, which I know people do bring up, but I bring up more than just him. That'll come out in a couple hours, like after the stream's over. But this is just, I mean, I'm gonna have to do some research on this dude. I've known about the Iron Man number shit for a very long time. I've known he's got a channel for a while. But now I'm sickened and curious. Kinda looks like Al from Toy Story 2. He's Finn. You think you microwave that pie first? It looks a bit gooier than usual, so, like, than usual for those kind of pies. I'm gonna assume he microwaved it, yeah. They've cost them. Oh boy, the ISO changed. It's on focus now. It's not just him eating. I mean, this is a Twin Peaks inspired video. Alright. Yep, okay. I get the reference. I get the reference. St. Vincent looks like Annie from Twin Peaks. Alright. I understand what he's doing. I just make it a little... Oh yeah, I forgot he has a very creepy obsession with the artist St. Vincent. That's something I've known for a little while too. I just didn't pull up those videos. I should have pulled up those videos for context.
How's Annie?
And yep, the final scene of the final season of Twin Peaks.
How's Annie? How's Annie?
I really do love that show, by the way. I recommend you watch it.
How's Annie?
This is just sad and awkward to upload. But I'll take this over that last video we watched of his. Okay, I give him props for doing the backwards cutting. Yeah, some of this is only relevant if you've seen the show, and I'm sorry for that. Yeah, I still got 3 minutes. Well, okay, this scene is like poor man's recreation of everything from Twin Peaks. I know if I show something from Twin Peaks, I will get claimed at this point. But I want to show something from a show because it's great. And... yeah, you know what? Screw it, we will show something from Twin Peaks to end this video out. We'll sort of end this video out because I'll talk about the upload. But you'll just watch it. Well... I want to show one scene, just to get you a flavor of what the show's about. How about that? And then we'll talk for a couple more minutes, and then the stream will end. Okay. No, Elvis, I like your shit, but I don't want to show that right now. Hang on. Okay. Man, my panties are soaking wet. The cooter is truly like a stroke patient. God damn it, okay. What's the scene I'm trying to find? Black Lodge, okay. Where is it at? I'm gonna skip through this just to find it. Okay, alright, this is it's the best comment I ever read. Alright, here we go. We'll transition.
Some of their friends are real.
Okay, actually, this isn't the right part. Fuck. I screwed up. Shit. Where is it at? It's all over the place trying to find... okay, here we go. This is the insanity that we're gonna leave this out on, pretty much. Oh, he's posted some horrific things. Don't take... like... you're seeing low-end stuff, man. You're seeing low-end stuff, Dream.
Would you like some coffee?
This is a weird as hell show, and it's amazing.
Coffee.
Something really interesting. The guy who plays the arm there, the one in the red suit, he actually knows how to talk backwards, and he taught other people. And yeah, this is supposed to be very unnerving, but it's also what I love about the show, because it can be unnerving as it wants to be. This also aired on ABC in the 90s. So... So yeah, very weird show, very great show. His recreation of it is spot on in some aspects and awful in others. Now we're gonna outro by talking about that's what I was in a cult. Oh yeah, there was a big like fan base for it, and they pretty much kind of were like a cult for a little while. So the next video that I'm uploading, which we'll upload today. I'm gonna try to pull this up here. It's supposed to be. It's weird. It's creepy. It's really good, and I recommend it. If you like horror, it's both a soap opera and a horror. And the soap opera aspects are done well enough, but the horror aspects are done amazing when they're there. It also inspired a whole bunch of games like Deadly Premonition, Silent Hill. Just to name a few. And of course, you can't go wrong whenever you've got, just the whole cast is great, but you've also got David Lynch behind it. So, Lynch is one of the best creators just around. So, I'm uploading a video. I'm gonna premiere it, which is it's gonna be, I think, about 2.5 hours from now. And it's about Austin Jones and the grooming problem online that I see. And it's a bit more of a serious video than this live stream. And I was like, I'm going to do a live stream just to, like, balance out how fucking depressing that video is. But that video, I think I did really well with, and I hope people will enjoy it. It's also the fastest turnaround I've ever had while making a video. I recorded it in one day, I edited it in one day, and so far, usually, I think Eraserhead's on Hulu. I think I've seen it on Hulu. But usually for me, and especially before everything kind of like blew up, I'd always lose motivation to make videos, and I want to talk about how insane my growth has been and how much it's motivated me to actually put out videos. Just as a way to, nice way to end the stream before it's over. The stream's pretty much over for anybody who just doesn't want to hear me ramble. But it's the fastest turnaround I've ever had for a video, and about 16 minutes long, which is in line with everything else. The first Onision video took me straight up a week and a half, because I was also working and I was doing other shit, and I just the moment I'd start to edit it, I'd be like, okay, I'd kind of stop. The Onision Seer one, it took a few days, but this one was a day record, day to edit, and I think it came out pretty well. What I think of Coraline, I think it was really, really good. It's a really intense movie, and did Tim Burton direct that, or did he? Tim Burton had some involvement with that. Hang on here. I do know that. Okay, no, it wasn't. Okay. But I know Laika is. Oh, okay, it's based on Neil Gaiman. Fucking dumb. I'm dumb. But I know Laika did it, and they do a ton of amazing animated films. If you haven't seen Kubo and the Two Strings, I recommend it. It's a really great film. Paranorman's the one that Tim Burton did. That's why I was like, okay. I was thinking the same thing, because they worked on Corpse Bride with him. The book is really good, though. But, yeah, they do great work, and I even kind of liked The Missing Link from what I saw of it. I've seen the trailers, and it looks good. I just haven't seen the movie. But, you know, Kubo and Two Strings is honestly worth it if you get the chance. Laika deserves a lot more respect, I think. They've always been nominated for Academy Awards, but they never get it when they deserve it. Especially Kubo. Kubo, visually impressive. But I think, you know, I'm going to start doing more live streams, especially for ones where I'm like, I don't know if I can formulate this into a video, or if I just feel like it'd work better with audience interaction. Like the Onision and the Love Doll stuff. That works way better while you're talking to people, while you've got an audience. But I think I'm going to probably do a deep dive into Jerk Store, try to look into it. Because this is the first time I really went more past the backstory of the video and the video itself. And I kind of want to see what the fuck happened in between everything. And yes, free Julia. Holy shit. Greg, what are you doing? Why? I don't understand why you'd want to buy a sex doll. You've got a husband. Greg, Kai is there. I feel bad for Kai when it comes to this, because there's no way Greg didn't also buy the doll for its own pleasure. There's no way in hell. When he came out as gay. Yeah, I did, and that video was a whole fucking yikes parade. How do you think that's a good idea? How, Greg? I'll never understand his reasonings. Well, yeah, Kai started talking with Greg around the age of 17, 18? I'll see you, Dream. And I do feel sorry for the kids. The kids never asked for this. They never asked for these problems from their parents. And they were born into a shitty situation, in my mind. Yeah, he just wanted to be discharged from military, so said never lie about being gay. Yeah, Greg is just a scumbag, and usually he'll do anything to make a buck, you know? And I feel sorry for his children, and I hope, you know... Oh yeah, that's something I get. Like, everybody says, a lot of people have been commenting, the video's fake. The video's fake. How do you not believe that? Even if the video's fake, that's even worse. That's even more disgusting. The fact that, you know, you would upload that, just in general, fucks with me. I don't understand that. The Shiloh videos, and I do plan on making, like, a sequel to that one, because I know I only focused on 2 videos, so I was like, these are 2 videos I know the most, and I kind of went in the hardest, but oh god, I'm sorry. I live on the East Coast, so I don't even have to worry about Greg. Like, just... And yeah, the shower stuff, and the hair, the video where, like, him and a couple other people, like, shave her head. Like, that was pretty fucked up. And I eventually will ride him on those, but Greg is just, he's a good case of how not to be. And for that, I'm thankful. Oh, man. You know, there are some people, like, who abuse their celebrity, and I feel like Greg is one of those ones who abuses his celebrity to a point. Oh, thank you, Mafas. But he abuses what celebrity he has. And he runs a dominion essentially over smaller children, younger children. And that's fine. It's fine to have a younger audience. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to blame him for his audience gravitating to him. But I'm going to blame him for using his audience, essentially, in my mind, as future fodder. It's what it feels like. It feels like, oh, the moment he's done with Kai, pop up a forum, find a 17-year-old. That's what I think. You know, it's disgusting in a lot of ways. It really is. But now it is the end of the stream. I'm going to say to everybody, have a good night. Have a happy 4th of July, even if you're not in the United States. Try to enjoy yourself. I'm going to go get hammered with some family members. Cook out on the grill, make some hamburgers. Pop up some fireworks that I've had for a little while, and try to enjoy the rest of the day. I am going to... I'm going to schedule that... the video premiere at around 7:30 Eastern, so about hour 20. 2 hours 20 from now. I'm gonna try not to blow off a hand. Don't worry. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good night. I'm gonna have a stream in about 5 seconds. 3, 2.